All right, we're going to get it figured out. Ladies and gentlemen, we here, y'all. We here. We got sent to the wrong room, but it's all good, man. Game 6. Big game, man. One game at a time. It is now or never. The New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. A big one. What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's good. Welcome back to KnicksFanTV. It's your host, CK2K, bringing you the one and the twos here on KnicksFanTV for the play-by-play, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Man, it's a big game, chat. This is a big game. That's an understatement. This is a big game. That's an understatement. Sorry, I got to get the focus back. This is a big game, chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Yeah, we're going to get everything sorted out. Stream was thrown in the wrong direction, but we're here. Not a big deal. That will get fixed here as we are getting ready for tip time. And you see TNT throwing everything at us, man. Jalen Rose in the building, the former Pacer. Also former Piston, not former Piston, but Detroit native. So we saw him twice in this in our playoff run. So he's there, part of the TNT crew. On top of that, they got Reggie Miller on the little tunnel cam. Okay. TNT doing everything they can to make sure that this thing wraps up today with our New York Knicks taking the loss. But the New York Knicks, not worried about that. Got to focus on getting this dub, getting this victory, getting this game. We got Indiana Pacers players walking in all black suits and, trying to make this a funeral. I wouldn't be surprised if they had black on underneath their jerseys. We got to go out swinging, chat. That's what the New York Knicks need to do, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. It's your boy CK2K here on KnicksFanTV for the play-by-play. It all comes down to this. Yeah, man, if any mods are in the building right now, could you shoot the link of this live over to where we were supposed to be directed? Things did not work out the way they should, and it happens. It's not a big deal, so just let them know we're here. B Mills, apparently probably no Twitch today since we are here. Gabe Armstrong saying, what's good, CK? Joining the live chat. Gonna listen to TNT on mute. That's the only way to do it. Kyle Licks, yeah, it looks like no Twitch today. My apologies. I might have started a little bit earlier than expected, so I don't think they were able to set up the Twitch, so that might be on me today. Not entirely sure, but B Mills said, I'm superstitious. Why no Twitch? Yeah, man. Some technical difficulties there. We'll be all right, though. Yeah, but unfortunately, possibly no Twitch. But ladies and gentlemen, man, we here, man. 2:15 in the building. Big game today. Which Tom Thibodeau are we going to get? Which Josh Hart are we going to get? Which Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby are we going to get? A lot of anomalies that took place in the last few games, and we're going to need everybody to be all hands on deck. The New York Knicks win the tip, and away we go. Defense chants loud. Kylie Jenner in the building. Brunson trying to start the game off the same way he started off game 5, and that is with a left-handed lay. And it looks like the defensive decisions are the same. Bridges staying on Halliburton. Bridges doing a very good job on Halliburton. Wasn't talked about enough, but what we need to talk about is the fact that Nesmith slips by 3 defenders and gets a wide-open layup. Immediate response after the good layup from Brunson. Shout out to Peter with the $2 Super Saiyan cheers. Cheers back to you as well, Peter. Bounce pass over to Brunson. Brunson on the drive. Brunson gets all the space he needs. And Brunson starting off this game that only the cap would. Shout out to my mods and members in the building. Pascal Siakam fadeaway jumper. That's no good. We love to see Pascal missing those ones. An ideal situation would be for the Knicks to handsomely win this game and send this into game 7, but we know that's not the way that this is going to be officiated. Bridges gets himself right to where he wants to be, bounces right out. Best shot you could get, but you need to hit those. Nembhard now. Extra pass to Turner. Turner shoots it wide open. That's no good. Rebounded by Brunson. Early foul. Aaron Nesmith behind the back, and Brunson trying to get back up, but slipping and sliding with the ball beneath. Here we go. Yeah, mods and members, if you can, please shoot this link over to the other live. Yeah, things started off a little wonky here on KFTV, but we're live. We're good. And apparently for the Knicks, we're not. Turnover on the inbound for the Knicks. I look up for half a second, and there we go. It's turned over. 4-4 game. I looked up for half a second. Knicks need to lock back in. Pacers playing with some pressure. You know that everybody in the building going to be hoping for the downfall of the New York Knicks. OG almost got away with the backcourt violation right there. Knicks still trying to get something. Cannot get past the three-point line. Bridges on the drive. Bridges, alley-oop, and Mitchell Robinson dunking it down, throwing Nesmith into the stanchion, and Bridges is hyped. That is the energy we want to see from these guys. Big screen from Nesmith. Nesmith now finding space. Mitchell Robinson, great defensive stop. Knicks going the other way. 2-point game. Brunson with Halliburton in front of him. Brunson going right at him. Spins. Finds a wide open Bridges. We need this. Back-to-back money plays from number 25, Mikal Bridges. New York Knicks coming out here with new life. 5-point game. And Bridges also active hands deflecting the ball on the pass. Good start here trying to fight through the screen, but great job with the switch because now Anunoby on Halliburton. Brunson stands in front of him and bobbled pass. Siakam loses it to OG. And look at the active hands by the New York Knicks early. Beautiful start to this game by the New York Knicks, but it needs to be like this all 48. 9-4, 3 seconds remain. Brunson doing a good job there on Halliburton. Halliburton has to heave one up. No good. Rebounded by Towns. Brunson ahead of the pack. Nobody with him. Brunson heat check. Almost gets to the fall. Look at Mitch with the offensive board. Gets another one. Bridges extra pass to OG. OG risky pass to Bridges and turns it over. Those are the passes that the New York Knicks need to completely get rid of in their brains. We can't do those. I understand the extra pass, but in an instance like that, it's not a smart decision. We see the Knicks get too many turnovers off of passes like that. Turner now driving on Robinson. Robinson, another good defensive stop. And Mitchell Robinson, high impact early in this one. Defensively huge for the New York Knicks in this one early. Big three there, and Pascal Siakam responding timely for the Indiana Pacers after a frustrating turn of events there for the New York Knicks. 2-point game, 9-7. Brunson trying to get open. Instead, Bridges finding it to Mitch so Mitch can hand it off to Brunson, and he'll do just that. Brunson picked up by Nembhard. Brunson does a great job trying to get the Euro, but does not get the floater to fall. Rebounded by the Pacers, and Pacers now looking to tie the game up. Cross-court pass to Nembhard. Nembhard with Mitch right in front of him. Mitch bobbling the ball loose. Nesmith left wide open, and he gets another one to fall. Brunson getting lost defensively again. 5 points for Nesmith. And you can see Rick Carlisle breathing a breath of relief after the way the Knicks started. And then they started to shoot themselves in the foot for the Pacers to take advantage. 1-point game for Indiana now. Brunson now in a not great position here with two Knicks around him, making the defense easier for Indiana. Finally spreading it out. OG Anunoby off the dribble, goes right at Nesmith, gets the left-handed layup, still ends up on the floor. Big finish there, but great eyes from Indiana. Euro from Siakam. And the Knicks can't celebrate very long as the Pacers respond quickly, pushing the lead back to 1, 12-11. Bridges picked up by Halliburton. Screen set there. Another one. Bridges at his spot, but looking around, trying to get to the open man. Towns having a hard time getting open. Finally gets it. So this is the first time Towns will be touching the ball. Picked up by Siakam. Beautiful pull right over Pascal, but can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Indiana. And the Pacers now trying to push the other way. Nesmith going right at Brunson. A wide open three for Turner, and Turner gets it to fall. Strong start from the Knicks, but the Pacers have responded perfectly. And Tom Thibodeau electing to not call a timeout as the momentum has shifted all the way to the Indiana Pacers. Defense chance in Indiana right now. Knicks keep getting stalled up here at the half-court line, but get free. Brunson firing from way downtown for a three. They're not sure if I like that shot attempt. And Anunoby going to fight for the loose ball. Mitch going to fight. Oh, kick ball from Turner. It's going to be Knicks ball, but off of a kick from Miles Turner. But good extra effort from OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. Pacers got away with the kick ball there, but regardless, should still be Knicks ball out of this timeout. But a 4-point game, and the start then swiftly shifts back over to the Pacers as they hold on to a 4-point lead, man. Don't worry, guys. We are working on the title change and getting all of that fun stuff reorganized here on the channel. As you know, that KnicksFanTV handling a lot of shows at once as we have been dealing with all of these playoffs. So forgive the title name. I don't have the power to change that right now, but one of the mods or somebody in production will get to it in a matter of time. So forgive that and disregard it. We are live here for the play-by-play. It's your boy CK2K here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget this is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy, proud sponsor of the channel. You see my Underdog Fantasy picks below. I have not been great in these Eastern Conference Finals as going by Underdog Fantasy, but you know, in a game where we expect and hope for the New York Knicks to win and push this to a Game 7, it'd be nice if my picks would follow suit, but we shall see. Shout out to my mods and members, man. Kim say, what? What up? Russell Whiskey, I see you. Nanga Iboko, I what's good? Y.O. Ed, Will Rose in the building. First Lady of Sports in the building. Shout out to J. Cole. Shout out to Dimitri. Genergy is here. Who am I missing from my mods and my members? John Talento in the building, you already know. Shout out to everybody else as well. Brightest Future, KG7 Full, Just Bruce, I see you. Fisher Hunter, what's good? B-Boo! He said, why you ain't on Twitch no more? Yeah, no Twitch today. We you know, it just did not end up working out today. We apologize. We'll get back to our Twitches in the future. Jay Nice, Too Nice was good. Outlaw 24 was good. D Tyler, Nico Harrison, Rain Hills, Marks Gomez. Salute to you as well. Johnny Daniels was good. Cyber Chaos, hope you're good, man. Hope you're feeling better. Curtis West with a $2 super. Appreciate you. Said Grand Dallas here hating again, asking for CK. Blast them. Tell him to stop hating. Tell him to root for the real New York team, right? Dallas, a Nets fan, right? Am I getting that correct? Curtis West, is Dallas the Nets fan? I remember somebody in the family was a Nets fan and a Spurs fan. I can't keep up with the lore. But shout out to Dallas, man. He'll make his way to the right New York team because there's only one New York team. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I see you, Constantine, Joe the Lion. I see you as well. Shout out to my members, man, for rocking with us. BK Last Hope 718, Big Mike. We got to slow down, DJ Desi says. Salute CK, one possession at a time. Amen. Amen. KG said, I'm eating. Give me a few. You're good, man. We here all game long. Soon Reach was good. There's another live that everyone else is at waiting for you. I don't know why. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue. That's why I was telling my mods and members, please send this link over to that live and let them know that we are over here now. We had a little bit of crossed wires here behind the scenes, and it sent me over here as opposed to where we were supposed to be. So give it some time. Shout out to you guys. So we appreciate it. B. Mill said Yankees getting belt to add right now. Knicks need this win. What up, Innovations by Jasmine? Yo, Ed said play smart. Yep. New York Knicks need to get back on the offensive side of things here. Pacers did a great job weathering the storm that the Knicks laid out. Brunson missing the gimme, rebounded by the Pacers, and the Knicks now on the wrong side of this run. Obi Toppin checking in early. I didn't see for who yet. Toppin checking in for, I think, Siakam, and a travel for Miles Turner. Knicks getting another opportunity, but the Knicks not capitalizing on these opportunities here early. Got to get back to it. What up, Harlem World King? I see you. While they made a quick sub, the Knicks have yet to make one with 6 minutes remaining. Towns firing from way downtown. That's no good. Robinson been a monster on the boards. Brunson thought about firing another one. Towns with the fake. Towns with a smaller Obi topping on him. So I would hope for Towns to go right at him. He does. He has some contact. Nothing there. Mitchell Robinson has been a monster so far on the boards. And I just realized we got the wrong stats over on the other side. Down goes Brunson. That should be a charge call, and it will be. Benedict Mathurin trying to assert himself in this series. He's had a good game 5 to no avail. And so much so that's why I picked him for his PRA tonight. I think Benedict Mathurin will be a little bit more vital for their attempt to close us out, but it will come in vain. All right, but we got the real stats up. My bad. No one told me that the wrong stats were up. My fault. We got that fixed. Bridges with a stupid pass. Turnover. Obi Toppin ahead of the pack. Towns thinks about it. Towns, good attempt. But Obi Toppin getting that to fall. Not sure what Bridges was looking at there on the jump pass. Very Josh Hart of him. Terrible turnover. Bridges now going all the way. He passes out to a wide open Towns. We could use the 3. Another miss from Towns. Brunson extra pass. And Towns recovers nicely as the Knicks now only trail by 2. Mitchell Robinson is the key in this first quarter. Second and third opportunities from Big Mitch. Towns with a good help there, but Miles Turner gets fouled by Anunoby, and Turner with the and 1. Looking to extend the lead back to 5. But this play here, Mitchell Robinson, he already has 5 offensive rebounds in this quarter alone, but the defensive end has not been great for New York as we trail by 5 now. We started off with some great energy, but the Pacers adjusted immediately and now are thriving. Again, we are about 4.5 minutes remaining in this quarter, and we finally see our first sub as Josh Hart is going to be checking in for Karl Anthony Towns. A lot of critical fans towards Hustle Hart in these last few games, as there's been some boneheaded mistakes and high turnover rate from Josh Hart, but he still, regardless, is a big part of this team. But a lot of people agreed that he just needs to play less minutes, man. Extra pass to Hart, by the way. First possession with him on the floor. Hart trying to get to somebody. Bridges off the drive. Bridges gets the easy layup. That rolls right in. And Knicks fans want Bridges to lay it up more, and there goes his first one of the game. 17-20 3-point game, but it comes down to defense. Bridges trying to fight through it. Oh, and he does get the active hands, both Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson now, the foolish pass, Toppin to Nembhard. Nembhard for 3, a very rare miss from Andrew Nembhard. Bridges one man to beat, and it's Obi Toppin. And this is what I said last time. If you're not going to go strong for the layup, take your time and wait for the best available shot. And Bridges says, CK, I'm still not going to do that. I'm going to lose the ball instead. Terrible situation. But he gets back.
Oh, my God.
He gets back for the big block. I got to take the soundbite away. Right when I was about to ridicule Bridges, he recovers and gets the transition block. Brunson, fake pass. Deuce McBride has checked into the game as well. Brunson from way downtown gets that to fall. And what turned into a stupid play ends up being a big defensive stop, leading to a 3 by Mikal. The roller coaster of the Villanova boys just never ceases to amaze me on this team. But the New York Knicks now with the game tied, and Josh Hart with the arid pass. One man to beat. I'm going all the way, and Josh Hart will. And the referees don't even know what to call. No, they're going to call a charge on Hart there. That's a good draw by Nembhard. But look at Bridges, man. Right when I was getting ready to ridicule my guy as the Bridges High president, I still got to make sure I'm critical on one Mikal Bridges. Getting ready to go after him. He recovers for a big block, leading to a 3. And look at Tom Thibodeau. I couldn't say the last time Tom Thibodeau has gone this deep into his bench in the first quarter. Now, mind you, he did wait till the 3-minute mark, but got to give him credit where credit is due. I don't think DeLon Wright has gotten first quarter minutes at all in this series, or hell, in these playoffs. And neither has Shamet. So here we go. Defense playing a factor here. Tom Thibodeau with only one sole starter with this 5, and it is Mitchell Robinson. Big 3 from Tyrese Haliburton, again missing. Haliburton with 8 points in game 5. And right now, the Knicks with a tie game, and Tom Thibodeau really trusting his roster with 2.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter, and neither Towns or Brunson on the floor. Big screen there, Shamet, great extra pass, and Mitch turns the casual pass into an alley-oop. And look at the second unit. Tom Thibodeau finally giving every Knicks fan's dream of a bench squad, and Mitchell Robinson doing a great job with the unit. Here come the Knicks going the other way. 2-point game. Deuce McBride picked up by Neesmith. McBride wanted to cook him up, but decides to slow it back down. Not going to use the screen from Robinson. Uses the screen by Robinson. He pulls the mid-ranger. Deuce just short on the shot there, rebounded by Toppin. And the Pacers going the other way with 2 minutes left in this first quarter. TJ McConnell almost loses his handle. Thomas Bryant, a wide open corner three as the Pacers take the lead right back. Man. This game is back and forth. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You can see the title finally adjusted. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. And Landry Shamet, big three, but there was a lot of contact on the shooting arm. Referees just deciding to make him play through it. And now here come the Pacers. Oh, Hart leaving Halliburton wide open on the drive. Turns it into an assist. And Toppin extends the lead to 3. Interesting defensive decisions there. Towns getting ready to finally check in, but not before Tom Thibodeau calls a timeout. But Tom Thibodeau trying to keep the Pacers on their heels with these rotations. And it worked slightly for a little bit until the Pacers ran away and now sit on a 3-point lead. But got to give Tibbs a little bit of credit there. But will it pay off? Thomas Bryant making an open 3 there to extend this lead by 3. But outside of that, Knicks doing a solid job. Just got to tighten up defensively. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. How many we got in the building? We got 700 of y'all locked with us here on the play-by-play. Shout out to everybody out here, man. DJ Desi said we got to stop playing at their pace. I would play Precious now for a little bit. Too many Hart minutes incoming. Jay Nice, too nice. Looking for the future. Samuel Ramos said we still here, CK. Indeed we are. D-Soul said composure. Big facts. Need the composure. Energy. A lot of Knicks fans want the Knicks to slow it down. I think the Knicks need to take their opportunities when they're given to them. I agree. I agree that we should not be going bar for bar, band for band on fast-paced play. I agree with you on that, but I do think the Knicks need to capitalize on opportunities off of turnovers, off of stops to try and get something quick. I think there's a way to utilize the speed, but not completely make it a fast-paced game, which is what the Pacers would want. The Shells, what's good? Just checking in. Glad to see you, Shells. Let's go. Jimmy UCLA said, nah, they slow it down. They going to go ISO JB. That is also a fact as well. Terry Cal, $2 super. Said been fouling crazy. Refs bet not switch up later. Facts. If the referees are going to keep it this way for both sides, playing through these fouls on both sides, then I don't want to see no switch up where now all of a sudden the foul just go towards the Pacers later on in the game. Right now, if you're going to let them play, let them play. Real Talk Radio LLC said, we can run with them. We just have to stop them. That's a tough task to do, but it is possible. Above the Rim, $5 super. Shout out to Above the Rim, avid viewer, and our lovely mod here. He said, Josh Hart, no. What that made me think of? That made me think of Get Out. She's like, no. That's what made me think of. He said, get him off the court. Precious for Hart. Tibbs save Hart for when we are up in a lead. Above the Rim has already mailed it in on Josh Hart in this series. I'm not saying that Hart needs to be out of the rotation. I don't know if I co-sign that. My belief is I just don't see why Hart needs to be playing high minutes. That's really all I'm at. You know, I don't think Josh Hart needs to be playing those 38, 40 minutes, 35 even in this series. I don't think he's needed for that in this series. Now, if the game calls for where he's going crazy, he's rebounding well, where he's doing the hustle plays we're used to, then yeah, let him rock. But I feel like if you're trying to force him to do that, it tends to work in the wrong direction, where we see the turnovers and we see the boneheaded plays, we see the lack of defense. So you got to save Hart from himself in some instances, and that's all I really ask for. I only really ask for the team to just hold back the minutes a little bit from Hart. That's really it. But the Super Chat's raining in right now. John Global just dropped one, said, CK, we just got to keep it close, and the Pacers will get tight in the fourth. At least the refs letting them play so far. We forcing game 7. Amen. Shout out to John Global. We also just got another super, but Karl-Anthony Towns with the drive here. Great defense from Siakam. That might be Pacers ball, and it will be as Towns kicks it out of bounds. Kyle Welch with the $5 super said, I have faith, but this isn't looking good. Pacers just play better than us. I don't see it that way. I think the Knicks are doing a great job hanging around with them. Pacers doing a good job at responding to the Knicks blows, but the Knicks not going away. So I don't know. I like how the Knicks have started here. We got to win this quarter, though. TJ McConnell with a nice take in the mid-range. That's no good. Obi Toppin can't secure the rebound, but Deuce will. And now the Knicks going the other way. Knicks need to get on the boards here. Hart on the drive. Hart to DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright to Shamet. Shamet picked up by Shepard. I like this matchup going towards Shamet. And you see Aaron Nesmith trying to get extracurricular with Towns. And Nesmith picking up an early second foul. Nesmith, we like seeing him in foul trouble. Nesmith tends to be a little overly aggressive sometimes for the Pacers. A solid defender. A solid defender in Aaron Nesmith, but he also tends to shoot himself in the foot, which helps the Knicks out. The longer he is on the bench, that helps the Knicks out, especially because he is big for them defensively, and we know he can hit big shots. So Nesmith going to the bench. Knicks now with the fresh 14. DeLon Wright going right after Shepard. What a series of moves. Draws the foul. Almost had him in a blender for a crazy finish, but bails him out. And he fouls him instead. Look at the move by DeLon. Kicked him right in the jejunum. And now DeLon Wright getting some free throws here. What a move there by DeLon Wright. 26 seconds remaining in this first quarter as DeLon Wright making the free throw. Veteran presence, we know him. Tyrese Halliburton checks in, so does Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson getting heavy minutes in this first quarter. Let's hope that this isn't just a one-time thing by Tibbs, and hopefully he gets a lot of minutes throughout this game, because Mitch has been vital. 5 offensive boards already. Hell, all of his rebounds have been offensive. And that shot goes down by DeLon Wright. DeLon Wright, another positive, making free throws. 20 seconds remain in this first quarter. Pacers looking to get the final shot, or a final shot, because there's a 2-second differential between the shot and the game clock. McConnell using the screen. McConnell on the drive. He passes out to Halliburton. Halliburton gets to the top of the key. Now he's on the elbow. Shoots it over Mitchell Robinson. That's no good. Toppin with the bounce. He tried. Knicks going to go for it. No, they will not. And the Knicks are going to concede the first quarter to the Pacers, though it's by 1. This game looking like it is going to be a hard-fought full 48. So buckle up. And look, man, I'm going to tell you now, don't wait till the second half. Take the medication now so it can hit and be ready by the second half, and you're not worried about headaches, migraines, or heart palpitations. Take medication now, because this game is going to be one of those games, and hopefully it ends with the Knicks on the right side of things. Terry Cal, don't even joke like that, bro. I ain't even going to read it out loud. Don't even joke like that, bro. Don't even joke like that. Tough move from Wright. It was, unfortunately, there was the foul, wasn't able to get it to go. Jet Life said stops. We do need the stops. Amen. Mario said medic. Chuck D in the building. Why I don't see Chuck? I see people adding Chuck. Where Chuck at? Shout out to Chuck the Rhyme. There he go. He said, I'm here, but too uncivilized to comment CK fam show. Chuck, I understand it. We appreciate your presence. Get in your bag. This is a big game, man. Our season is on the line. I understand. Do not apologize. Tell Elizabeth to wait. No, I didn't get the sound bite. No, bro. Y'all don't understand the amount of work and stuff that we are doing behind the scenes, bro. I forgot to get the sound bite. Elizabeth. Damn it. No, no, Elizabeth, we ain't seen Elizabeth today. No. No. Not today. No. Daquan plays game. Daquan plays gaming. Interesting name, Daquan. Did you change your name? I don't remember your name. I just remember being Daquan plays. Anyways, Daquan says, gotta take care of the ball. Facts. Father P said, yo, I need that one, bro. That one in the OMG. Cat needs to start cooking. Well, the second quarter is the Karl Anthony Towns quarter. It tends to be, as it's normally him with some of the second unit. But I'm interested. Tom Thibodeau might bring Brunson out here early because Brunson getting a rare end of the first quarter rest. So there is a world where we could see Brunson check in the second quarter, but that wouldn't be smart because I like the Karl Anthony Towns runs that we get in the second quarter. We'll see, though. We'll see. Myra. Shout out to Myra. I don't feel like I've seen Myra in the chat in a while, but shout out to Myra saying turnovers still plaguing us. I agree. But we only have 2 right now. Oh, no, sorry. No, that's wrong. We have 6 turnovers. Mikal Bridges, the early culprit, with 3 of them. Like I said, those Villanova boys love to toss that thing around. But Bridges and Hart, 4 turnovers combined, Bridges with 3 of them. Frank Michael with actually a very good point. Said, got to stay competitive. Can't be down 10 at half. Yeah, that's an understatement. That's for sure. Turnovers killing it is its game 7. Come on, facts. Shout out to Malcolm in the chat. All right, 1-point game. New York Knicks now big second quarter inbound, and Tom Thibodeau sticking to what works. It is going to be the Karl Anthony Towns quarter. Towns out there with the bench. It is Towns, Wright, Shamet, Deuce, and Hart, a small 5, if you will, and Pascal Siakam with a lot of space gets that 3 ball to fall, extending the lead to 4. DeLon Wright now picked up by Ben Shepherd. He hands the ball over to Deuce McBride. McBride looking to try and find somebody open. Deuce finding Shamet. Shamet with so much space. Shamet doing what he should be doing best, and that is hitting key threes. Nice to have a guy like that knows how to get open without the ball. And the game is back to a 1-point game. Obi Toppin got himself stuck on the block. McConnell with the bounce pass. Siakam draws the contact. And Hart with a quick 2 fouls now. Referee's going to try and help Tibbs out by putting Hart in foul trouble. Forcing him to possibly have to sit out early. But 2 fouls for Hart in the first half. And the second quarter just starting. Above the rim, standing on business. Calling for Hart to be checked out here. Shout out to the 800 of you guys in the chat, man. Big game here. Pascal Siakam, though, not taking advantage of the foul. Luckily for the Knicks, 1-point lead for Indiana. He can extend it to 2 by making this one. Tyrese Haliburton scoreless in that first quarter. Haliburton, the only scoreless one in that starting 5 for the Pacers. Remember, Bridges and Shamet, as much as you might not like to hear it, but Bridges predominantly did a great job on Haliburton in game 5, limiting him to 8 points after a huge 35-point triple-double. And they're looking to do the same thing here in Indiana. But it's a 2-point game. DeLon Wright finding Hart. Hart has a lane to himself. He can beat Toppin, but Toppin says no, he can't. Big block from Toppin to Hart. Hart jumping and leaping for that ball. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Mathurin. Mathurin fouled from behind, and the Pacers now getting the whistle. Great extra play there from Mathurin, but Josh Hart, once you see that he doesn't fall for the pump fake, I'm not going up for that. Josh Hart did the right thing until he shot it. He did the right thing. I'm with Hart driving, pump fake it, nothing there. Now I'm turning around looking for that quick pass out. But instead, he said, I'm still going up with this. And Obi Toppin, we know the athleticism, able to get up there, blocks it away. And now the Pacers looking to extend this game to a 2-possession lead. Benedict Mathurin showed up a lot more aggressively since game 4. As you're seeing right now, game 4 and game 5 averaging 21.5. So much so that I even picked Mathurin on my underdog picks here tonight. Him and Pascal Siakam, both of them starting off pretty solid here today, along with Brunson and McBride on my underdog fantasy picks. What do you guys think about my picks? I feel like some people don't realize I have to pick a Pacer player. I have to. It's not that I want to. I have to. I can't pick just all Knicks. You got to pick at least one player from the opposing team or one player from an opposing team when you make your picks. So that's why I tend to pick 1 to 2 players from the opposing team. Went with 2 tonight. 27-31 is the score. 10:25 remaining in the second quarter. Shamit's going to shoot. No extra pass to Anunoby. What a play between Anunoby and Shamit. And the Knicks right now doing a good job scoring quick and in a hurry, while the Pacers are utilizing the referees. And DeLon Wright with the quick hands again. DeLon Wright, some really solid minutes since checking in into the late minutes of the first quarter. New York Knicks playing very steady right now. I'm really happy with how the Knicks are playing. We just got to get out of our own way defensively and with the fouling issues. Benedict Mathurin now with Shamit on his hip, throws up the floater, and Mathurin continuing to hoop right now. And defensively has been the issue here. Karl Towns not really getting any touches here in this second quarter after singing his praises about his second quarter play. Hart finding Wright. Wright looking for Shamit. Shamit's going to come up here and set a screen as DeLon Wright takes his time to get the ball to Anunoby. Anunoby picked up by Ben Shepherd. Anunoby goes right at Shepherd. Almost loses the ball on the way up. What a layup and finish. Unorthodox, but the finish nonetheless by OG Anunoby. Still a 2-point game now. TJ McConnell gets to his spot. He has to pass it over to Siakam. Siakam over his former teammate. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Towns. Anunoby losing his handle, but gets it right back. Goes right after McConnell. And look at OG. We said it at the top. We need Wingstop to be aggressive, and Ogugua doing his part. 8 points and sees the mismatch. Goes right after him and takes a normal-ish layup. We love that here. Tie game at 33. Shout out to Patrick Ewing. Let's get it, man. 8:25 in the building here on the play-by-play. Ogugua with some big minutes. Shout out to all you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us here. All 81 plus the playoffs. We've been rocking here on the play-by-play. Been my favorite part of this season has been running the play-by-play with you guys, man. Makes these games so much more fun. I appreciate you guys rocking with us here, and let's hope that the New York Knicks can play this one into a game 7 where we can make some magic hopefully happen in the Garden, but we have to get to this game. We have to get the W in this game first, excuse me. Shout out to you guys in chat, man. Shout to Wright's D on Siakam and OG on the help. Yeah, DeLon Wright's minutes have been phenomenal, bro. Love that. OG cooking in Deej energy. Jet Life said momentum. Yeah, Knicks definitely have momentum. Meanwhile, KG, the only one in the chat talking about baseball. Focus, KG. Focus. Appreciate you, DJ. Shout out to John Global with the $2 super. Says, CK, you are on the money with how calming DeLon is. I'm telling you, man, love his minutes, veteran presence. That's why it makes me more and more pissed off that this man, Tom Thibodeau, waited until the Eastern Conference Finals to play him. Imagine a little bit how less stressful some of those other games could have been with him being our backup point guard. Think about that. Or don't. Don't piss yourself off. Don't think about it. I take it back. Russell Whiskey, he said you started in the wrong room, but no one told the spam bots. Facts. Keep them away. They might find us eventually, though. They might find us eventually. Shout out to Jesus said, come on, CK, don't get emotional. There's a game 7. Oh, I know, he ain't emotional. I ain't emotional. I'm just trying to let y'all know. Get you all appreciated, man. KG said I can multitask. I'm going to need you to focus. I need you focused. Nobody is setting proper screens. That's a common thing though with this team. Sham God tonight. Need it. Let's go Mets indeed. Yep. Get Cat out of there if he's not gonna try to score. I don't think he's not trying to score. I think the defense has been the pressure on him has been pretty aggressive, one. And two, the New York Knicks are moving the ball. This is what we've asked for all playoffs long, all season long. The Knicks are moving the ball and getting great shots. Are you seeing how quickly the Knicks are getting to their spots? I'm so used to this team being stuck in a half court, dribbling around, taking difficult shots. Right now, the Knicks are getting solid shots because they are moving the rock, taking their time, getting the best available shot. OG Anunoby dribbling past his mismatches. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing fine. Cat is going to get his when he needs to get his. But right now, OG Anunoby's doing his thing with the mismatch, and the Knicks are moving the rock. So, you know, it's going to work in Cat's favor when it needs to. Right now, Knicks doing a solid job. And Tom Thibodeau rocking with this 5 for a little bit longer, as it's the same 5. And you know what I find interesting? Rick Carlisle does not seem to use a lot of Tyrese Halliburton. It feels like Tyrese is on the bench for a long period of time, a lot of the time in the game. Y'all notice that? Obi Toppin with 4 seconds on the shot clock, fires from 3, gets that one to fall. I think that's his second or third 3 of the series. So the Knicks will live with that. But the Pacers shooting 6 for 10 from the 3 here today. Down goes Landry Shamet as Ben Shepherd's legs are all up in his walking space. Foul there on Shepherd. Genergy 9-month super. Saying hit that like 1 quarter at a time. No mercy. Amen. The New York Knicks right now trailing in this quarter. We lost the first quarter by 1 and trailing in this quarter by 2. DeLon Wright gets the ball back to Shamet. Shamet again picked up by Ben Shepherd. And then Obi trying to get the rock. He's picked up by Obi Toppin. Big screen there from Towns. Now Toppin grabbing Towns. Obi trying to spin past Siakam. Step back, pull over Siakam. Can't get the bounce. Rebounded by McConnell. McConnell now pushing the pace. Shamet the only one ahead of him. He loses the handle. He pushes Anunoby out the way. And Anunoby gets the steal. It's tipped out by the Knicks. Or by the Pacers, excuse me. And it's Knicks ball. Anunoby does a great job falling down on the ball. McConnell frustrated. But look, man, referees letting both teams play. And the Pacers are getting a lot of whistles here. And I'm not mad at it right now. For the most part, the referees leaving the game to the 2 teams. And that's how this game needs to finish. 36-33, Knicks now need to score on this possession. Hart trying to get the ball to Towns. He will. Towns picked up by Siakam. Towns goes right into Siakam. 4 seconds remain on the shot clock. Towns with 1 left. He has to shoot it. And Anunoby forced. He's not getting up in time. Towns had no idea how much time was on the shot clock. Karl-Anthony Towns needs to wake up. Towns had the ball, did not look at the clock one time. He had no idea how much time was on the clock. None. Not great awareness there from the big bodega. Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges finally getting ready to check in now. I think it's going to be an interesting choice here because knowing Tibbs, he's probably going to keep Hart out there and he's going to take out DeLon and Shamet, which I don't know if I technically agree with. And the Tyrese Halliburton left wide open for 3. No Deuce, no Mikal on the court. So Tyrese Halliburton probably going to get some extra opportunities here, but not with Tom Thibodeau slowing it down. The lead is at 6 now. Knicks doing a lot of things right, but taking the lead. Pacers hanging on to that lead, and look at Karl-Anthony Towns gets broken. And he lets the 3 go by. So yeah, New York Knicks, interesting half right now. Feels like we're doing a lot of the right things, but taking the lead. We're going to see what happens next, man. We're going to see what happens next, though, from Tom Thibodeau. It looks like he's going to take out DeLon and Shamet to bring in Brunson and Mikal Bridges. Hart looking like he's going to play the remainder of this half. I'm not a fan of that, but here we are. Dev says Cat is killing us right now. Not getting too much from Karl-Anthony Towns. Need him in this big game. He was getting all of the praise, all of the credit after game 5. He can't fall asleep on us now. We need him. Kyle Welch with another $5 super shot to Kyle today. Kyle found his bank account. Appreciate you, Kyle. I'm joking with y'all. Wide open threes, drop coverage, and turnovers. Story of the Knicks off season time? Not yet, Kyle, but we appreciate the $5 super. Mark checks into the chat. Shout out to Mark, the Josh Hart defender, as he should. He said, we got this. We have the defensive intensity, and Towns is clearly not locked in yet. Once he starts balling, we are going to take a decent lead. Just watch. Let's go, Knicks. Keep up the intensity. Mark, I completely agree with you. It does feel like, even though this is a weird thing to say, but even though we are trailing right now, it does feel like the New York Knicks seems to be just a tad bit more aggressive than the team. We're just not tuning it in on the offensive side. So I do agree. I feel like once the ball starts rolling, we get a little bit of momentum offensively, we could pull away with some sort of a lead. But again, we'll see what happens on the court. Shout out to the 1,100 in the building. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. We are here with another big play-by-play. I just realized that I put the wrong link on the on my story, so I gotta adjust that, bro. Another time. We ain't got time. Above the rim said the airspace is killing me. Only way he can make a basket. How did Bridges not get in when Hallie got in the game? Tom Thibodeau, I think, slid him over a little bit late. And the thing is, you saw DeLon Wright and Towns had to switch. So Towns gave him some space there, resulting in Halliburton getting his first shot. DeLon Wright, I trust DeLon Wright with closing out on Halliburton and taking up his airspace, but, you know, they smartly switched. He saw Towns there and shot right over him with ease at that. D-Soul, you know, don't hold your breath. But D-Soul is saying Cat hasn't committed a dumb foul. Good sign. Yeah, man. Oh, boy. 39-33, 7:36 remains in this game, or in this half, excuse me. 6-point game. Knicks need to cut into this lead. Tom Thibodeau rocking his old starting five that a lot of Knicks fans cringe when they see at this point now. But Tom Thibodeau is going to keep using it because he's loved with it. Almost turned over there. Towns now goes right after Turner. That was the recipe for success in Game 5, and it continues to be that way as Turner has no answer for Towns on the drive. So great step up there from Brunson, but nobody there for Shepard. A wide open Nembhard for three. That's no good. Knicks get away with one there. 4-point game. Josh Hart lackadaisically just dribbling up the court. But again, my pet peeve, no one calling and letting them know somebody's on the way back. But look at Towns, man. That's fighting through two players there. A lot of contact. I ain't going to lie to you. But referees, again, staying out of the game. I'm not mad at that. Bridges hands the ball over to Brunson. Nembhard trying to guard him tightly. Brunson goes right after him and just loses the ball. But luckily, the Knicks are going to get that back. Not a smart play from Brunson. I know Brunson trying to get fouls here, but we say it all the time, man. In these kind of games, you don't want to leave the game in the hand of the referees. Get a good shot there. Don't try and sell a foul. 35-39. 6:55 remains. Towns goes right after Turner again. Turner looking for the help. Brad, look at Towns slipping, falling, grabbed. And look, this is what you got to do. But the knee hurting again from Towns. I was just about to give some praise to Towns, but hopefully he's okay. But this is exactly what you want to do. You put Turner into foul trouble, force him to be taken out of the game, where the interior then opens up even more for other players to go into the paint. Towns now in a lot of pain in their left knee, but gonna fight through it like he has in the previous two games. Looking to cut this game to a single possession game and will. 36-39. Tom Thibodeau, even after getting the call, still psychotically just letting the ref have it. How many fouls is that on Turner, man? Let's see. Where we at with Turner? Turner has, I think that's one, right? Yeah, first foul on Miles Turner. Towns nailing both free throws to the serenades of the Indiana crowd. Indiana did not get the memo that those tend to only help the Knicks. Bridges, good awareness there, gets the kick off of the pass. Halliburton getting no air here. Good help, man. This is what I said in Game 5. What the difference is here is the way that both Brunson, OG, not so much Hart, but the way that they are able to step up off of the screens to help before a switch. That's what you got to do with Halliburton, because Bridges is going to play him tight, which is what you have to do against Halliburton. And right on cue, there goes the switch. Hart picks up his third foul, and now Tom Thibodeau is going to have to be forced to take him out. Right on cue, right? Right on cue. I'm so sorry, bro. Right on cue, Josh Hart proving my point. I was just talking about how well OG and Brunson were doing on stepping up on those screens and in the switches. Hart, not so much. And Hart said, yeah, no, I'm doing fine. No, he fouls. And no, Mikal Bridges getting a foul. That's a soft call. Bridges getting a foul off ball. I guess he was holding on to Halliburton, so a quick foul there for Mikal Bridges. Let's see what this is. Yo, Bridges be getting these quick little ticky-tacks, but it is what it is. Referees going to call it. What is that? Why is he getting a free throw? What's the call, though? Why did he just get a free throw? What just happened? What even was that? Toppin wide open for three. You can see that was missing from when he let it go. 3-point game, 40-37. Brunson picked up by Andrew Nembhard. Brunson using the screen with nice spin, gets space. Turner in front of him. Brunson trying to get something there. Towns going to fire from way downtown. That's no good. Rebounded. Anunoby can't corral it, but Halliburton gets it, and he had a foot out of bounds. So the Knicks can get the ball right back. Should be a fresh 24. Shouldn't even be 14. Oh, it's off of I'm about to say. I thought Halliburton. I was about to say we got away with him, but no. Foul before the inbound. That's the thing. I didn't know that was a thing. I learned something today. Bet. Thank you, KG. I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know that was a thing. Anyways, 37-40, 6:10 remains, and welcome back, Mitchell Robinson, who has been a key piece. Wide open OG for three. Can't get it to fall. Mitchell Robinson pushed from behind. Robinson killing this team on the rebounds. Turner picks up his second foul. I think that's on Nembhard, no? They call down Turner. We'll take it. Get Turner out the game. But it looked like Nembhard was the one that pushed him out. Inbound to Robinson. Robinson handing it off to Brunson. Brunson now with Nembhard on him. A lot of extracurriculars by the Pacers here, getting away with a lot here. Knicks trying to push through it. That's that home court advantage. Baseline pull from Brunson. That's no good. And again, tipped out by the Pacers. Should be Knicks ball. Referee's going to discuss. But that's clearly Knicks ball, yeah. Nothing to talk about here. That was clearly tipped out by Miles Turner. Knicks going to get another opportunity, 14 here. Knicks better score with all of these opportunities they've been getting here down the stretch. Trying to get a good inbound here. Bridges going to get some room. If he shot that there, that would have been a foul, but he holds on to the ball. Brunson with 8 seconds on the clock. Extra pass to OG. OG fakes it into the defense. 4 seconds on the shot clock. OG gets the nice mid-range pull. Back to a 1-point game. Like I said, Knicks doing, it seems like the Knicks are playing so much better than the Pacers. And man, the Pacers are getting everything right now. Can I see that again? Like it looked like Towns a little extracurricular on the lower half of his body, but I don't know. Maybe cutting him off from his space. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that foul, but Siakam to the line regardless. And the Knicks just having a hard time getting over that hump. And now Siakam to the line to extend this lead to 3 again. 5:27 remains. Hart in foul trouble early. 3 fouls. Siakam getting the first one to fall. But the story of this first half has been the tremendous rebounding by Mitchell Robinson. Tom Thibodeau going to his bench earlier than we've seen in the past. And the New York Knicks stat sheet looking pretty spread out. Siakam misses the second free throw, 2-point game. Knicks have an opportunity to tie this up or take a lead back. We're going to see if the Knicks just go for the right shot here. Siakam already with 10, but cannot get both free throws to fall. Extra pass, OG Anunoby corrals it. Anunoby jumped past the Towns. Towns held, and a foul on Nesmith. That's going to be his third. They're going to say Nesmith held him from getting over to his space. Rick Carlisle and the staff looking to possibly challenge it. Oh, yeah, Nesmith holding him. Yep, that's the right call. And the Pacers fans are booing it after seeing the replay, but you got to let the player move. That's the right call. Once again, I almost defended the Pacers on that, but that's the right call. And here comes Jarris Walker, who it's a surprise to me that Jarris Walker don't get more minutes. He played really well in Game 5. Brunson getting pushed into Bridges by Nembhard. Now, oh my goodness, now the referees with some makeup calls for the New York Knicks. A little chippy one there. We'll take it. Halliburton with his hand all over Mikal Bridges there. A little bit of the same thing that happened on the previous play. Oh, yeah, man, bro, they grabbing him. Bro, man, you know, these referees making the right calls. I need to stop. He over here holding on to Mikal Bridges' hips, man. That deserves a pause, bro. What is going on, bro?
What the hell?
What is Tyrese Halliburton doing, man? Bridges to the line for two. He makes the first one. My God. And the thing is, they have the nerve to put their hands in the air like they not doing these things. We got a replay system now. Y'all see that, right? Like, what are we doing? And Bridges ties it up. 41's on the board. He points over to his bench. Bridges always staying engaged with his guys. 2 for 3 from the field is Mikal. Nembhard with the wide open mid-range pull. That's no good. Knicks now have an opportunity to take the lead back. Both teams in the bonus. He's trying to get to OG there, but why did Brunson take so long to get that to OG? OG was in the perfect position for so long. What was Brunson doing there? Just get the ball to OG. What are we waiting on? And Nembhard now getting the foul called. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I can't complain about referees tonight. Referees doing a good job. It's getting chippy here. Referees trying to get into it, but the Pacers not being smart. Call it however you want to call it. Say what you want to say if you're a Pacers fan watching this preview or watching this live stream, but the Pacers not playing smart. Yeah, Pacers just not playing smart. Pacers are just not playing smart. Some of these calls just make no sense. But I need the Knicks to capitalize as Brunson makes the first free throw. Shout out to the 1,050 in the chat right now. Appreciate y'all. I mean, Pacers just not playing smart at all, bro. Knicks need to, like I said, Knicks need to capitalize on that. And Brunson, you know, he loves the dramatics of the free throw line. Missing a much-needed free throw there to tie the game up, and instead the Knicks now looking at a 1-point deficit. Bridges recovers well. Jarris Walker picked up by Anunoby. That's a waste of Anunoby, but I think it was off of a switch, so I'm going to let it slide. Good screen there. Turner, he gets a little drive, but Nembhard's going to shoot the mid-ranger and put the lead back up to 3. Knicks just cannot get over that threshold. Doing a lot of things right. Pacers making some boneheaded mistakes, but we just cannot get over the threshold. Still trail by 3 here. Brunson off the dribble. Brunson drives right into the defense, loses the handle again. Bridges goes right after him, and Halliburton with the dunk. Knicks now trying to go the other way. And yeah, the Knicks just cannot get over the hump, man. Towns goes right after Turner. He shoots a wild shot. That's no good. And the Knicks playing into the stupidity, and the Pacers got to take advantage. Jarris Walker thought about it, gets it back out to Halliburton. Pascal Siakam now on the drive. He pushes Towns out of the way. Towns recovers well, but Halliburton with so much space and a missed floater. Can the Knicks do something and get back in it? Don't give them opportunity to run. What are we doing? Towns now picked up by Siakam. A lot of extracurriculars, and nobody wants to get open enough. OG wide open for the... Why'd you pump fake? Why did he pump fake? Anunoby luckily gets a foul. Why did he pump fake? Shoot the ball. Wide open corner three, OG. Luckily, he's going to go to the line regardless, but why are you pump faking that? OG, and you ended up getting yourself blocked. Thank God he recovered and got to the line. Oh my God, Pascal Siakam be leading with his lower body every single damn time. Here comes OG for some free throws. That is not what is good, OG. Shoot that. You killing this game. Oh my gosh. OG doing his best Josh Hart impression there right there. Come on, man. We don't need that.
Tragic.
It looks like the Pacers are challenging. I was too busy complaining about OG deciding not to shoot it, but now OG going to the possibly could get an offensive foul there. But I don't see how that's offensive when you see Siakam leading with his whole entire lower half of his body. But Siakam has gotten away with it before in this series already, so anything is possible. But Pacers challenging the play. Chat saying it's going to be overturned. Yeah. Why did he pump? Why did he fake that out? Wide open. Halliburton was nowhere near him. That's Halliburton. And you pump fake just to get blocked. Come on, OG. Makes no sense, man. Yeah, this game, the Knicks, they had a series of events where everything was going the Knicks' way. Pacers boneheaded play after boneheaded play. Yeah, that's a lot of foul there from Pascal. If this is offensive, I mean, I see him lead with the knee, but like if that's an offensive foul, then they better be calling that the entire way because there's a lot of situations where that's been the case. Oh, Knicks is right there, just cannot take advantage, man. We getting opportunities and just not taking advantage of it. And now we're looking at a 5-point deficit again. We gonna see, bro, but they're reviewing this play still, by the way. Of course, Reggie Miller just sucking off the Pacers at this point, even though it's really not as one-sided as he is claiming it is. It's pretty close. We'll see what they decide to go with. Dwayne, I see you. Salute to you as well. I will get to the supers here in just a second. I want to see what this play is going to be called. What up, Romello? Hope you're good, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If we don't call that offensive, then there's going to be a lot of offensive calls that needs to be called. I understand what it initially looks like, but no, that's normal in hoops. Like, I can show you a bunch of stills of a lot of highlights with people going for normal layups, going for normal dunks, and they lead with their knee. It's a normal shooting motion. So if they had called that there'd be a lot of things that go on. Hell, I can show you OG Anunoby himself doing that a lot. That's. I'm so glad that was unsuccessful. Now they're out of challenges for this game. I know Pacers fans are going to disagree with that, but that's a layup motion, bro. So OG Anunoby getting a piece of his own medicine. A lot of supers, man. We're going to get to those. OG Anunoby making the first free throw. Let me see if I can catch up real quick. Last one we got Mark. We got Mark again, $5 super. Earlier he said, I am a Hart defender, but Hart can't defend my grandma. So I am glad he's in foul trouble and on the bench now. And OG takes advantage of both free throws. Jesus with the $2 super said, they always been fouling. It's just finally being called. Amen. Mark, I got 2 supers by you. I will read them next opportunity I get. Knicks trailing by 3 here. Halliburton has Bridges on his hip, which is the worst place for Bridges to be, and he gets the floater to fall. 2:50 remains. Bridges slightly gets the inbound. Great press here from the Pacers, but the Knicks do a good job getting out of it. Brunson needs to lock in here because Brunson been on the wrong side of some turnovers here down the stretch and also not able to get a shot off. Brunson picked up by Siakam. Bounce pass to a wide open Bridges. Bridges hit one earlier. Hits that one again, but that's going to be a long 2. I almost gave him a bang, but it's a long 2. And Siakam. No one there. The Pacers doing what the Pacers do. No time to celebrate, and he's wide open for a transition bucket. Back to a 5-point game. 2:10 remains in this half. Mikal Bridges finding Towns. Towns picked up by Siakam. Extra pass. Look at Bridges with the easy layup. Here goes Bridges. 3-point game again. Knicks just got to get a stop here and at least try and tie this one up by halftime. Plenty of time here. Tom Thibodeau, but actually both Tibbs and Rick Carlisle not going to their bench very much here in this third quarter. Jarris Walker with a huge rebound. Nembhard left wide open for three. Can't get it to fall. Anunoby fights for it. Towns gets the offensive board. Knicks have an opportunity to cut this down to one or tie it up. Lead pass there to Brunson. Picked up by Nembhard on the right side. Nembhard trying to push him out of bounds. Brunson capturing his balance. Brunson backing down Nembhard. He's in the paint now. Float game from Brunson. And Brunson with a strong floater. The captain finally getting a bucket here. 1:17 left in this first half. 1-point game, 51-50. And the Knicks doing a good job here defensively. Mitchell Robinson is not going to get enough credit in this one, but Mitchell Robinson has been huge in this first half. Brunson fights through the screen. Siakam with Mitchell Robinson on him. Mitchell Robinson foolishly falls for the move there for Siakam. Siakam gets the easy call, and because they're in the bonus, free throws going the way of Pascal Siakam. Shout to the 1100 in the chat right now. Terrible. I don't like that call, but by definition, it is what it is. $5 super from Mark saying that's the second time in the last few games OG pump faked on an open three. He is not making smart decisions. Also, my last super may surprise you. I did read it. It kind of did, but I also appreciate you for the honesty. $5 super from Mark again said no challenges left. Let's go. Silly Slick Rick with the wasted challenge. Fact. Big facts. Big Mike with the $2 super said, when did Stan Van Gundy turn into a female dog? I'll let you guys read in between the lines there. Pascal Siakam looking to extend this lead. Yeah, look, man, the Knicks just need to hang on and hang along with this one because right now it feels like everything has – I don't know. It's a weird game. The lead's not in our favor, but it does feel like the New York Knicks have played with some extra oomph here tonight and just need to get over the hump. Bridges picked up by Jarris Walker with 52 seconds remaining in this first half. OG drops Halliburton. Extra pass to Towns. Towns gets it to fall. Halliburton trying to sell the hit to the face. You know, he has been working with Triple H and the WWE, and immediately now he is fine. And trying to get the bounce pass to Jarris Walker. Good move there by Nembhard, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Knicks, so it's still Pacers ball. Man, it's such slight content. Slight contact. He'll be all right. Playoffs. Next time, OG, actually get a good one on. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. 35 seconds remain in this first half. Wide open Miles Turner, but OG got there. Was it enough? It was not. Turner keeping the Pacers in the lead. 4-point lead at that. And the Knicks just hanging on as close as they can. 56-52, 18 seconds remain in this first half. Brunson wants to get the final shot. He gets a nice drive. Extra pass. Turnover. Siakam, he gets ahead of the pack. Another layup. And once again, the New York Knicks, after hanging on and doing some of the right things in the second, they make the wrong decisions down the stretch. One remains. Anunoby, big shot. And thank you, OG Anunoby, for giving us something to be happy about after that first half. A 4-point deficit for the New York Knicks, 54-58 after one half. OG giving us something that we can be happy about. Definitely got that shot off well above or well before the final buzzer. We're sitting at 1,900 in the building right now watching this play-by-play here on KnicksFanTV. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. Big Game 6. The New York Knicks and Indiana Pacers. Indiana looking to try and move on to face off against the best team in the league in the Oklahoma City Thunder. But the New York Knicks do not want their story to end. And trying to do the unthinkable and come back being down 1-3 in the series. But it comes down to every last possession And though the New York Knicks have done a lot of things right in this game so far, the one thing they haven't done is successfully take and hold on to this lead. Because every time the Knicks got the lead, they gave it right back to Indiana. Indiana winning the quarter battle, 25-24 in the first quarter and 33-30 in the second. So we're going to see what this second half looks like. Interesting half coaching-wise if you're Tom Thibodeau. We're looking at rotationally and looking at, predominantly rotationally been an interesting half for Tom Thibodeau. Really liked what he did in the first. I'm happy that Tom Thibodeau had the goal, the balls, if you will, to go to his bench early in the first quarter. That's not something we typically see from him. We saw Shamet and DeLon Wright get in there early and, did a great job. Landry Shamet doing what we need him to do, and that's hit those key threes off of, off of movement off the ball. DeLon Wright doing a great job defensively thus far to start this one off. But again, very little deuce and too much heart. Interesting choices by Tom Thibodeau. I was looking for a little bit more deuce in this one, so much so that I picked him for my underdog fantasy picks for today. And Josh Hart still getting the brunt of the minutes, but taking himself out of the game with 3 fouls early in that first half. So maybe with those 3 fouls, Tom Thibodeau might be forced to go a little bit more deuce in the second half, but we'll see. We know their affection for each other. But shout out to OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges Wingstop with a 25-point first half. Big issue with Mikal Bridges has been the turnovers. Actually, both him and Brunson, 3 turnovers apiece. That's what we talked about in Game 4 and Game 5, the turnover battle. Knicks need to be a lot better at taking care of the ball, and the Villanova 3 tend to be the main culprits. But the big positive is Towns with no turnovers. We like that. But yeah, Bridges with 3 turnovers, but 11 points, 2 assists. Done a solid job defensively on Halliburton. But yeah, interesting game thus far. But like I said, the energy of this one, it feels good. I know we're trailing in this one. I have a good feeling about this, but again, we'll see how we look in this third quarter. Knicks doing a lot of the right things. They just need to put it all together and ultimately take that lead. But the Pacers seem to be withstanding a lot of what the Knicks throwing back at them. But second half will be here shortly. It is your boy CK2K running the ones and twos here on KnicksFanTV for the play-by-play. If you haven't already, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use that promo code KFTV as a first-time user. You can get up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. So make sure you download the app, promo code KFTV, and don't miss out on the deal. Once again, it's your boy CK2K. We are here live for Game 6. Shout out to all my mods and members, man. Che, I see you. You said, I believe. Genergy says those turnovers. Yeah. Real quick, let me catch up on these super chats before I start reading what the people have to say. Big Mike, $2 super said, we read that one. John Global with the $2 super said, Wingstop stepping up. I feel like I'm missing a few. Yo, Ed with the $5 super said, we are in a good spot. Just need to stop the turnovers. And that is the difference in the game. 1,000%. Shout out to Yo, Ed. Great super. I think I missed this one from Mark, unless it's the one from early. Nope. Shout out to Mark with a great $10 super, because I do agree. He says, foul trouble for the Pacers will dictate this game. We played close half, despite all the turnovers and sloppy play and Towns not playing his best. We will come out strong in the second half. Have to be physical. Mark and Yo Ed with amazing supers that I completely agree with. Yeah, I like the energy in this one. I feel good about this one. Knicks just need to put it all together and turn it into baskets on our side, because, yeah, the fouling woes by the Pacers are going to catch up to them. They're also not really capitalizing on big shots. Yeah, they had a little bit of a momentum run in the weighing moments of that first half. That shot to OG Anunoby making the big shot to cut that momentum. But I feel good about this, but let's hope the New York Knicks don't disappoint me. Like I said, it's halftime now. It's already a 4-point game. Make sure you get your medicine, your pacemaker, your albuterol, whatever you need now, because it's going to be one of those games. Samuel Ramos said, hey, CK, do you think Leon says on the tips? Nah, I think the assist, I think Rick Brunson and the assistant, the coaching staff might have played a bigger part there. We'll see. TNT glazing Indy with the highlights. That's why I got him muted. KG out here singing songs by Robert Kelly. Denny Rodriguez, $2 OG is still hesitant to shoot the three. Why? I don't know.
Tragic.
That is gonna. OG has played well in that first half, though. I'm not gonna let that 1-3 dictate how well he has been on both sides of the ball. But man, if OG had hit that three, bro, shoot the ball. Don't know why he did that there. Yeah, I don't understand it either, but we'll be all right. John Global, $5 ref's been fair. We right there. Pacers have no challenge left. JB will stop coughing it up. Hopefully, we need that to stop. Game 7, here we come. Got to get through Game 6 first. John Global, but I love the positive energy. Russell Whiskey said talking about Kolek in this game is wild. I didn't see the Kolek comments, but I do agree with Russell Whiskey. Don't need no Kolek right now. Big Mike with a $5 super. He said, Stan Van Funny looking for a job as proof Nick Hater or a job with Indiana, or he wishes he was Tibbs right now. But that man has changed. KFTV greater than TNT. Yeah, man. He had TNT in full court press tonight. They also brought in Jalen Rose, who we know was against us in that Detroit series because he is a Detroit native. And then, of course, now a former Pacer against us again here when we already got the biases heavily favoring the Pacers in the TNT crew, you know. TNT full court press in the haterade zone. Also, by the way, Stan Van Funny, phenomenal nickname. I like it. Gail Berry, $10 super say, great show, CK. Knicks are right there. We got this, yeah. Got to close it out. Got to finish it out here in this second half. We're not winning the quarter battle, though. For those, we like to play that game here. Who is winning the quarters? And right now, the Knicks not winning that battle. First quarter, we lost that one. Second quarter, we lost that one. But we turned this thing around. And luckily, it's only a 4-point game. We'll be all right. $5 super from KJ said, Cat better give us something on offense because he damn sure not giving us anything on defense is what I'm assuming you're saying. It's game 6. I don't get it. KJ, I'm with you, but I'm not ready to give up on Karl-Anthony Towns, at least offensively just yet. We know what he does defensively, and that is not much, but offensively, I'm not giving up on him quite yet. I think we can still expect some big Karl-Anthony Towns shots down the way. Towns doing a great job on also trying to get Turner out of this game. Turner with 2 fouls. I think 3 fouls actually after one half. Let's double check it. Turner at 2 fouls. Yep. Bobby Elliott, simple as that. Limit turnovers and no open threes. Simple as that. And then MJ Cocktail doubling up, saying watch out for 3-pointers and turnovers. Yep. Fat Van Gundy is crazy. Brunson can't pass or play D, but it's good. People are seeing it. Murphin is not concerned about the Knicks winning this game. He is concerned about his JB hatred being seen more. W or L take? Come on, we got this. Let's go. Shout to Energy. Got to stay locked in the second half and take over the game. Amen. Amen. We got a $2.49 or €2.49. I don't know how to read it, but shout out to Constantine Doc German. Said we need a JB and Cat quarter now. Let's get it to MSG. Yeah, we need them to get it together offensively down the stretch. 8 points for Towns, 10 for Brunson right now. Wingstop doing a great job for us offensively. Bridges hitting his 3 balls. 11 points for him. And Anunoby looking to shoot. 14 points from OG, our leading scorer at that. Yeah, Brunson and Towns definitely needed. Bluefield said, I just tuned in. CK, explain to me. Is Nembhard now guarding Brunson? Is Neesmith staying? What's going on? I'd rather have Neesmith guarding him. No, Neesmith is in foul trouble, so that is resulting in Nembhard guarding Brunson here for the majority of that first half. And I disagree. I'd rather Nembhard guarding Brunson because I feel like Brunson has had a better time at getting past Nembhard. The issue with Brunson is he tries to keep getting too deep into the paint where Nembhard's help is right there ready, and it leads into Brunson logjammed and turning the ball over. If Brunson would just roll off of Nembhard and take a shot or shoot that floater we're so used to, I think we'd see a better production from Brunson in that first half. But Nembhard's in foul trouble. Oh, sorry, Neesmith is in foul trouble. So that has resulted in Nembhard guarding him majority of that quarter. I see we got a super. Oh, we got Iris Cox with the GIF super, $10 super at that. Good luck from Iris Cox. Appreciate you. Mark with another $10 super. My man, Mark is killing it. He said, holy moly, we conceded 16 points off turnovers that half, and it's still a 4-point game. I am even more confident now that if we clean up our play, we can take a good lead. That is insane. That is definitely insane to give up 16 points off of turnovers in the half. But to your point, the second half is very key because we gave up 16 points off of turnovers, and we trailing by 4. So very good point. Very good point. Like I said, the Knicks doing a lot of things right in that half, all but taking the lead. So just got to stick around and get that dub. Was that GOT? I missed it. Who it was? I wanted to read. That was a good comment, but it skipped so fast. Never mind. Well, missed it. Big Mike, $2 super said, I hear KD is on hold for NYOKC guest commentator. Probably. Who knows? Who cares? I know it's a joke, but you might be right though. Sparks says the problem with the starting lineup is that Brunson, Cat, and Bridges on Halliburton are defensive liabilities. I think Brunson is doing a solid job on helping off of those switches with Bridges. You see Bridges fighting through the screens a lot better here in Game 5 and Game 6. But even so, you're seeing Brunson step up. I mean, that's all you really need him to do. I need Towns to do that a little bit more consistently. I'm going to give Brunson some credit. The problem is Brunson then don't know how to get back after that. We really are getting some Cole. I'm seeing Cole. I'm not reading the comments, but I'm seeing Kolick in the chat. Shout out to Kolick, but next year. Patah said we must take the lead and hold on to it ASAP. I agree. Will Murphy, turnovers are killing us. Yep. You know what else is killing us? Another long halftime, because what is going on, bro? What is going on?
What the hell? Oh, my God. No way.
Indy cooked, scared to look. He said Kolick is for next year. Stop it. Yeah, we moving on, bro. We can talk about Kolick next year. If we don't get a lead by the third, we are cooked. Rula, you must not have watched this basketball team in these playoffs. You must not have watched this basketball team in the playoffs. Game doesn't end until our last buzzer. Broke woke joke, $5 super says Indiana stays coming out the third quarter hot. We need to match that fire. Yeah, the Knicks tend to start off these third quarters slow in this series, but we got to give the Knicks credit at the end of these third quarters where they find their groove and tend to keep the lead close. But I agree, we do not want them to start off hot. Dwayne Freddie Hubbard, shout out to you, brother. He says everyone needs to leave it out on the floor in the second half. Amen. Amen, man. Because if the Knicks lose, there is no game after this. So they can't play like the next game is guaranteed. You lose, that's it. It's called an elimination game. Tress Jordan from Greece checking in. Let's go, Knicks. Shout out to you. Russell Whiskey said, ain't no such thing as free Kolick. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we're going to talk about them next year. Shout out to Kolick, but not right now. Romello says, CK, who's your favorite Knick this season? Everybody knows that answer, bro. Everybody knows that answer, bro. I'm alone on this hill, bro. I'm alone on this hill. Cat needs to pick it up on defense. Yeah. All right, here we go. Finally getting back into the action here. We're hearing them talk. Bobby Elliott said Wright and Shamet minutes were good. They were very good. And once again, don't give him much credit because he doesn't really earn a lot of credit, but I will give Tibbs a little bit of credit there for trusting those guys. We saw a lineup of Mitchell Robinson, Shamet, Hart, Deuce, which was, we don't see those kind of minutes. So, and it worked. They were doing a good job. Kim said you are not alone, CK. Dwayne said you're not alone, I might not be alone, but our fandom room, our hive, a lot of people be coming in and out the door. But here we go, man. Let's get sorry. We gotta get the stats back up. My bad, man. Lock in, CK, lock in. Here we go. Second half underway. How do the Knicks respond? Season on the line. Siakam picked up by Robinson. Big screens there, but you know what? Like I told you about Brunson, chat. Brunson, a great job stepping up there. Now Robinson getting the switch, but we don't like this matchup. Siakam's going to bail him out, but he makes the three. Pascal Siakam. Wide open three right over the smaller Brunson. And Mikal Bridges gets all the room he could ask for. But can't get the bounce. Hits it way off of the backboard. Misses the layup. Neesmith, he's in, but that's blocked by Anunoby. Rebounded by Mitch, but he can't hold on to it. He will get it. Anunoby is okay, but good stop there from OG Anunoby. Brunson held on by Nembhard. Knicks need to score right here. Big three hit by Siakam to start off the half. Brunson faking. He finds Towns. Towns with the step. Towns going all the way. A lot of contact. And once again, who is it? Miles Turner. Miles Turner. I don't know if he jammed a finger there, but Miles Turner not picking up his third foul. But look at OG. Just enough. And you can see Neesmith trying to kick out, trying to draw a foul there. But yeah. There goes Miles Turner. Miles Turner's going to get the foul. That's his third foul. Karl Anthony Towns doing a great job attacking there. A lot of people are going to argue he should have kicked out to OG. I disagree. Because you take Turner out this game, you forced him to go smaller with Thomas Bryant, Obi Toppin, Jarris Walker, and that works into the favor of the New York Knicks. No challenges as Towns way short there on that free throw. He said the challenge has left the chat. Facts. But look at Towns way short on that free throw. What are we doing? Towns 8.7 rebounds in a big game here. Towns doesn't get either one of them. And Karl Anthony Towns doesn't want to show up in this big game. And Aaron Neesmith, here come the Pacers. We talked about in the first half about how the Pacers not taking advantage of those big shots. Well, they're taking advantage of them now. How are the Knicks going to respond? Bridges finding Towns. Towns going all the way. He gets the draw. No! Tipped out from Siakam. Back to Pacers ball. Karl Anthony Towns having a hard time in this one. Halliburton with a rough take. That's no good. Towns saves it. 2 Pacers on the floor. Knicks need to take advantage. Bridges thinks about it, passing it to Anunoby. He doesn't stutter that time. Misses it. Rebounded by Rob. Mitchell Robinson fouled, though. It might be on Siakam. Should be on Turner, but Siakam going to get the foul there. But look at Anunoby short on that three. But look at Mitchell Robinson. That is going to be his 6th offensive rebound. His 6th, ladies and gentlemen. He has 8 rebounds total, 6 of them offensive. And Turner did get the foul. That will be number 4. Rick Carlisle gambled to keep him on the floor. Did not work in his favor. Hands it off to Anunoby. Anunoby, here comes the Knicks. Like I said, goes right off the paint. But Thomas Bryant, a big block. Bridges recovers well. He tries to get the block. Instead, fouls Siakam. And the Pacers are rolling. Not the ideal way to start this third quarter. We saw some people in the chat talking about it. Talking about the Pacers starting these third quarters off hot, and they're doing that right now. Only difference is they have the Indiana crowd behind them. Tom Thibodeau calling a timeout here to get them organized. But this one is going to be tough. Cannot, and I mean cannot, start third quarters off like this in a game this important. And on top of that, Karl Anthony Towns cannot have only 8 points in an elimination game like this. Mark is fed up. $10 super for Mark saying, take Towns out. I repeat, take Towns out. He needs a rest. He's not playing well and is a liability right now. Give him some time to reset his mental. It's not looking good or helping the team / momentum. Mark is not happy with the start from Karl Anthony Towns in this third quarter. Angel A1 Roman said the turnovers must stop now. 11 got to step up. Shout out to Angel with the $2 super. Almost missed that one. Pretty shout out to Angel. Yeah, terrible start to this third quarter, man. Chat trying to compose themselves with everybody feeling a type of way. KG said, what WTF these MFs doing? Yeah. This tends to be the tale of these third quarters, a tale of two parts of the third quarter. And the first part of the third quarter always tends to be, well, the worst part. I'm watching, said, be honest. Did we not see this coming? Right. Knicks love to make things a little bit more difficult on themselves. We will see. P-Dub said, stop panicking. Amen. Pixel, no, the jersey is being put on hold. Right now, the jersey doesn't have the greatest record in this series. Actually, it's 50, I think it's at 500. But no, we gonna put the jersey on ice. The Knicks able to extend this and get it to a game 7. The jersey will be brought back out for game 7. But we got to get there first. Shout out to Cynthia W. Hope you're good. August man says time for the defensive unit. Sean O says, CK, we got to run more offense for Bridges. I agree, but we were trying to get Towns started early there in their third quarter, and Towns, outside of getting a good foul on Turner, couldn't make the free throws, and outside of that, not looking great. Kylix said, start up the Twitch, CK, we need that. I can't, I'd have to stop this stream to do it. Unknown said, game ain't over. It is not. It is not. All right, we're back in action. Pacers ball. Actually, the Pacers should be at the free throw line if I remember correctly here. After the way that one ended. Shout out to Pastor Will Cruz, the $5 super said Knicks will win. Love that energy. Daquan Tillery said that hat is fire. I need one of those. Shout out to Daquan. Appreciate the love. But here comes Pascal Siakam, trying to extend this lead to 14. 2 big free throws. Oh, sorry, 1 free throw. My bad. That's right. It was an one. We were we were in a timeout for so long, I forgot where we left off. 22 points for Pascal Siakam. First hit for my predictions here today. Bridges now bringing the ball up. Knicks now cannot get stagnant. We got to get on the offensive side of things here. Right now, Pacers playing with a little bit more aggression. Bridges finding Cat, back to Bridges. Bridges with the smaller Nemhard on him. He shoots over. A lot of contact there. No call, but Bridges gets the bucket to fall regardless. An 11-point game now. Halliburton holding off on Bridges and loses the handle in the process. Knicks now got to take advantage. We got to start scoring off of these turnovers the same way they have been. Bridges, alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. And a nice few possessions here led by Mikal Bridges. 9:20 remaining in this third quarter. Knicks trying to respond. Halliburton off his dribble, almost travels, but throws it over to Neesmith, who's picked up by Brunson. Brunson staying right in front of him. Tough take there, and a putback by Siakam. Siakam, Spicy P as they formerly called him, trying to put this one away with a great start to this second half. Back to an 11-point game, 69 nice to 58. Brunson, a huge three ball, cuts the lead back to single digits at 8. Welcome back to the game, El Capitan. Big screen there from Neesmith. Brunson steps up on Halliburton. Another screen, double screens on the way, but Brunson stays strong with it, and Cat gets lost. Siakam left wide open, and thank God he misses that one. Towns got lost all the way there, and we got bailed out by a miss from Siakam. 8-point game. Cat now picked up by Siakam, speaking of which. Towns not great on the defensive side, but can he give us some on the offensive side? And no, he will not. Offensive foul by Towns as he's grabbing onto Siakam on that drive. And you see Rick Brunson yelling at Towns, telling him to move the ball. Oh, yeah. Why does he do that, bro? 8-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 8-point game. Bridges staying on Halliburton. Wait for the screen to come. He fights through it. Bridges switches on to Nembhard. Nembhard finding Bryant. Bryant hit one from there earlier and hits another one. Thomas Bryant taking advantage of that corner three. He can hit those. He has that in his game. He is a shooting stretch big, formerly from Indiana U. And now he is trying to give the Pacers some life with Turner on the bench. Brunson, he mixes up. Siakam gets the fadeaway jumper at the free throw line. Feet work at its finest from JB. 9-point game. Knicks going back and forth here. Mitchell Robinson does a great job responding, hand on the ball, and it's going to be Pacers ball. Look at Mitchell Robinson hyped up about his defense. Siakam had some words for Mitch, and Mitch just looks him in the face and smiles. But look at Thomas Bryant for a big three on the former play. 9-point lead. Neesmith trying to sell a foul instead of trying to make the shot. Does not work out. And the Knicks now need to continue to cut into this lead. Brunson finding his stroke here the last few possessions. Picked up by Halliburton. Stupid pass and a turnover from Brunson. And Halliburton, extra pass to Nembhard, wide open for a corner three. And that's a huge shot off of a foolish Brunson turnover. Brunson made that decision way too last minute, and it was not a smart one. And the Knicks now just cannot make these foolish plays if they are looking to win this game. Bridges over to Anunoby. Anunoby back to Towns. Towns trying to back down Siakam, not having the greatest quarter. He spins for the easier shot, makes it more difficult. And now the Pacers get another stop. 12-point lead for Indiana. Halliburton to Neesmith. Neesmith extra pass. He's hit two from there, and that's his third one. Thomas Bryant, 15-point game. The Indiana Pacers taking advantage of all of the foolish plays by the Knicks. Tom Thibodeau needs to make some changes. OG Anunoby has not even touched the ball. Towns does not look like he is interested in this game. Need some defensive stops because the Pacers getting whatever they want. Not a good start to this second half. And if they're not careful, they're going to be looking for another miracle to close this game out. Thurman said, what is going on right now? And well, what's going on right now is the New York Knicks looking flustered. Let me catch up with some of these super chats real quick. MB with the $5 super shot to you, MB. He said, split Cat and JB, surround them with defenders and let both cook individually. Tibbs is a bonehead, bro. KG with the $2 super said, Cat took Pacers ML. I'm convinced. $10 super from Mark. Mark is not happy. If Tibbs doesn't make a substitution, I'm going to lose my damn family show mind. I agree. Just said the same thing. Terry Cal, too, with the $2 super said he went to the bench in the first and now no moves. Hez Benz with the $5 super said he needs to leave it all out there. Cat needs to stop playing like Carl Anthony clowns, and we need bench reinforcement. This is JB time. Come on. $5 super from CC saying game one letdown haunting us. Our inconsistencies has been a major factor for this playoffs. Yeah. Knicks fans looking and grasping onto something, anything to be positive about, but the Knicks not giving us much. Cynthia W, $2 super, said Tibbs not coaching like this is do or die. Yeah, Tom Thibodeau tends to be one of those coaches that gets lost in the sauce and forgets that he needs to make coaching decisions. He just lets it all fly. Mark said I had a $10 super about Cat that I missed earlier. I thought I read that one. Let me see. Let me scroll back up and see if I missed it. The take Towns out one, I read that one. Is there one before that I missed? Yeah, the other $10 I see is take Towns out, repeat it. Yeah, we read that one. And then before that, you said, holy moly, we can see that. Yeah, no, I got him. Oh, there's just one magically in there that I missed. Yeah, if Tibbs doesn't make a substitution, I'm going, yeah, I got all yours. I got him. Marky, I got you. I got you. JC said it's not over. It's far from over, but not the ideal start to this third quarter. First Lady of Sports said CK Brunson has been horrible. Yeah, I don't understand that pass at that point of the game. Not the smartest pass there. All right, 15-point deficit for the New York Knicks. Not sure what we're going to do here to cut into this one, but it just comes down to chipping away. Thomas Bryant 3 for 3 from 3, all in the same spot, mind you, that corner tray. Mikal Bridges hands it off to Robinson, gets it back. A wide open one for OG Anunoby. Much needed 3 ball from OG there. Right now it comes down to chipping away, but it also comes down to the defensive end, and the Knicks just seem to not have enough defensively here. Can they turn the tables? Obi Toppin hands it over. Bridges gets the steal. One man to beat. He gets the Euro and the nice finish. And it's a 10-point game. But the Knicks need to get back. Thomas Bryant. Oh, he misses the oop and slips and falls. OG's down as well. Knicks get away with one there as Thomas Bryant doing a great job shooting the 3, but not athletically. And here we go, an 8-point game. Knicks respond out of the timeout perfectly. Cut it down to an 8-point game and forcing Indiana to call a timeout. The beauty of NBA hoops in 2025 is no lead, no matter how big, is ever safe. That is why you have not heard me sway in my emotions in this one. I still believe in the New York Knicks. Just need to lock in defensively. Papo producer? Come on, man. This is our game. Love it. J. Cole said, come on, guys. Let's believe. Positive CK, we need your guidance. Just watch the game. Chip away one possession at a time. It's too much time on this clock to think that this game is over, especially after this playoffs that we have seen from this New York Knicks team. If you're giving up in the third quarter, you must have just got here, man. That's all I got to say to you. Lock in, change your diaper, and watch the game. We still in this one, man. Let's get it. Mark said, I sent one about his knees after the Towns Heat one. Let me know if it's there. It's all good. You didn't read, but I need to make sure YouTube didn't scam me. Yeah, I don't see Cat and his knees. I'm looking at all the supers. Oh, there it is. Mark, I found it. He said $10 super from Mark. Said, if Cat was doing well offensively, I'd say keep him in. But his knee is clearly a liability. I don't know if you noticed, but he isn't really jumping up for rebounds, let alone on the defensive end. Let him rest. Mark, I finally found it. Yeah, YouTube, a little slow on getting that super up. My bad, but I got you. We got a few other supers, but right now we got Nembhard shooting the mid-range jumper. Knicks now finally getting some stops, but we got to continue to cut into this lead. It's an 8-point lead now. Jalen Brunson trying to get past Nesmith. Nesmith with some early foul trouble here. Mitchell Robinson trying to set a screen there. Brunson steps into a three. That's going to be no good. OG Anunoby fighting for it. And oh my goodness, Mitchell Robinson, extra effort to get the save. Brunson Euro stepping, throws the ball right at the player's knee. Towns going all the way. Toppin with some very, very all over the place defense. Foul for Towns, and Towns needs to make these free throws. We saw him give up and choke away 2 free throws early on in this quarter. And now he has an opportunity to make up for those missed ones. So here comes Towns at the line. Jonathan Carney, $2 super said, let's go Knicks. We have to believe. Amen, man. Plenty of time, man. No Limit Rush, $2 super said, how do you respond? Pusha T voice facts. That's a name. Con something Tador. I can't read that. But Towns making the first free throw. Love that. He says, he said Diddy would have been proud from that grabbing by the Pacers. I know you're talking about that Halliburton one. We will take your $2 super, but Lord have mercy. Jens the Group, $2.49 euro, said we need to believe in our team. Let's go New York. Amen. All 82 PW, $8.99 New Zealand. Appreciate the supers. We're all caught up now. Hopefully I didn't miss any of yours, but we got to go. 7-point game. Towns has an opportunity to cut this to 6. And Towns blows the second layup, a free throw. He is 1 for 4 in this second half from the free throw line. Big screen set there for Halliburton. Halliburton shooting the 3-ball over Brunson. That's no good. The Knicks right now doing everything right against Halliburton, but it's the rest of the squad that's trying to take them to the promised land. Bridges uses the screen. Bridges on the take there, loses his handle. Deuce fighting for it there. They have a fast break opportunity. Neesmith with the big dunk, and that should be a delay of game warning, and it will be. That's going to be a warning, but yeah, man, between Bridges and Brunson, they are just choking the ball away any opportunity they get. We need to take care of the rock. Deuce McBride using the screen from Robinson. Deuce with the long-range 3. That just misses. Rebounded by Nembhard. Thomas Bryant leading the pack. Big foul from Brunson, forcing him to shoot free throws. And just like that, this team can extend it back to a double-digit game. But yeah, good defense there from Siakam. Bridges trying to cut into the double team, but it did not work in his favor, leading to a fast break dunk by Neesmith. And now Brunson just conceding and going for the strong foul to make him earn him at the free throw line, and it's a playoff foul. I'm not mad at it. Big free throws ahead for Bryant. He makes the first. Tom Thibodeau with 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter has yet to make a substitution. And I think as I say that, I think I see Hart getting ready to check in. He is sitting with 3 fouls early. Yep, Hart did check in. So right now we have, Deuce did check in before we got back in action. So he did make a sub. And that's Deuce for Towns, or Deuce for OG. Hart in for Towns. Hart trying to keep the handle and almost turns it over himself, trying to join his Villanova guys. 9 seconds remain, and look at Andrew Nembhard defensively getting the crowd going, but it's going to still be Knicks ball. Andrew Nembhard doing a great job here defensively, making it difficult for Brunson. Sometimes when these guys come up to set these screens, it crowds them. And if you're not going to use the screen, you got to get out the way, because you're only helping the defender by just standing in the way. Halliburton, who has been a non-factor in this one, checks out of the game, but Andrew Nembhard doing a great job on Brunson until that play. Brunson extra pass to Deuce, and they're going to call an off-ball foul on McConnell as he hits Brunson on the way out. Brunson trying to catch his breath. You know, McConnell and Brunson are good friends, and yeah, McConnell got him right in the face. And McConnell trying to plead his case, saying, I didn't foul him, but you clearly clocked him in the face. 11-point game for the New York Knicks. Knicks need to get this thing as close to 5 as possible before the fourth quarter. Bridges barely gets it away in time, and Robinson throws it away, and it's going to be a turnover. And the Pacers defense throughout that entire possession worked in their favor. 14 turnovers for the Knicks as the Pacers are comfortably at 7. TJ McConnell left with so much space. Bridges challenged him, and McConnell gets it to fall. Not really sure what Bridges' decision was there. After doing such a good job on Halliburton all game long, right there giving McConnell so much space like he can't hit that. Interesting choice. 14-point game now. Brunson with the drive. Brunson using the backboard. He can't get it to fall. And the captain is just not putting this one all together. McConnell to Siakam. Siakam fakes it. Extra pass to Nembhard. Great recovery by Deuce McBride. Siakam, he shoots the fadeaway jumper. That one goes in. And the Pacers now with a 16-point lead. Everybody but Halliburton has it going, and that might be more than enough. How are the Knicks going to respond? On the other side of things, Brunson trying to force feed and trying to get things going his way. Hart wide open for 3. He's going to take it. Golly. Wide open. Misses everything. Nembhard, thank God, does not shoot that 3 ball. Nembhard feeds it to Siakam. Look at the defense from Deuce McBride. He gets it right back to Siakam. Siakam wants the fadeaway jumper with Deuce there. He tries to throw the pass. Extra pass to Shepherd. Shepherd for 3 with 4 on the shot clock. That's no good. And the New York Knicks are happy that that shot doesn't go down. Hart goes the other way, draws some contact, gets an and 1. And he didn't get the 3 ball to fall when he was wide open, but he will get 3 the old-fashioned way if he can make this free throw. Thomas Bryant holding on to him, gets the foul to fall, and Muscle Man Hart gets that one to get it. Man, oh man, the New York Knicks just not doing what they need to do. $20 super, by the way, from Mark earlier. He said, "This is my last super for a while. I am mentally checked out that Tebs left the same starting 5 in after the timeout. Let's hope it works. I'll catch y'all on the 4th in crunch time." Shout out to Mark with a huge super, but he sounds dejected as the New York Knicks right now just shooting themselves in the foot here. And Hart just misses the and 1 free throw. And here come the Knicks. Look at the Pacers in transition. Knicks looking like they are giving up here a little bit soon, but thank God for DeLon Wright cutting off the baseline and now forcing them to reset. 1:50 remaining in this third quarter. Weird matchups here for the New York Knicks. Siakam helped by Anunoby. Hart leaves them alone. Rebounded by Bryant. He saves it. Shepherd gets it back. Siakam left wide open. OG recovers. Siakam setting the screen. Neesmith finding McConnell. McConnell on the drive. OG, good help. Knicks doing OG Anunoby saving the New York Knicks on that defensive possession. Thank God for OG Anunoby on that defensive possession because everybody else was running Josh Hart while Anunoby saved multiple spots. You saw Deuce was held down. Big block from Bryant, but it was not Bryant, as I think it was Neesmith that held on to Deuce on the drive. You're seeing Deuce go all the way up. And yeah, Neesmith gets him on the drive. Great block by Bryant, but Neesmith with another foul. So Deuce McBride going to the line to hopefully cut into this lead. $5 super from Pastor Will Cruz said, "Tibbs failing us again in the rotation. Where's Wright?" Wright finally checked in with about 2 minutes remaining in this third. Yeah, this fourth quarter is going to have to be theatrical at this point, man. Like, we got to get mucky and weird in this fourth quarter because the Pacers, they're doing everything right in this third quarter to try and send this Knicks team home while the Knicks are just looking to be rolling over and playing dead, not making free throws, taking dumb shots, throwing the ball around like it doesn't matter. By the way, Towns checking back into this one. Jarris Walker finding Thomas Bryant. Bryant finding TJ McConnell. McConnell goes through the screens. McConnell picked up by a double team. Great recovery by DeLon Wright and Deuce. Look at the defensive movement by the Knicks. DeLon Wright, a wide open Deuce for 3. Need it from Deuce. And Deuce McBride. No, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Wide open, nobody there. Deuce McBride. Where did he step out of? When did he step out of bounds? Wait, when did he step out of bounds? 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 Wait, why didn't we challenge? Wait, what? What was there? What was the call? He was out of bounds before he even got the ball. What was the call? Why didn't we challenge that? Is that one that they can give back to us after the quarter ends? It doesn't matter. Obi Toppin hits a 3. Is that one that they can review? Oh, my goodness. But look at Josh Hart trying for everything there. Falls hard. And that one was a tough take. He does get the foul, but Josh Hart falls hard. It sounded like he fell on his elbow there. Not entirely sure. Oh, my goodness. Obi Toppin making a play at his face, not the ball. We're going to look at that one. But I'm still curious about that corner 3 from Deuce. What was the call there? And now they're going to look into this to see if it's flagrant. Yeah, you saw Obi got all of his face. I don't know. I still feel like I know we're moving on because TNT don't want to talk about it because they're pro Pacers, but I feel like we got robbed of a 3 that we just not talking about. There's something. I don't understand that call. Referee calling all out of bounds before he got out of there, man. I don't understand that, man. Got to call those, man, but we move. Well, everything about that play by Obi. Anyways. Man, 15-point lead. Honestly, y'all aren't going to like this answer. It is what it is. I feel like that's just a playoff foul. We move. I think it's just a playoff foul because I'll take it. I see the argument, but we'll see. But he also got a hand on the rim, too. We got to talk about that. Man, goaltending, but we move. I ain't looking for we ain't looking for no excuses at this point. I'm still pissed about that 3. I ain't going to let it go. Nothing to understand, CK. They want a small market finals, apparently. Yeah, possibly, but I love how we just moved on from it like, whatever. Crazy call. Yeah. I know people aren't going to like that, but I don't disagree. It is what it is. Playoff foul. We move on. Make your damn free throws hard. How about that? Flagrant or not flagrant, make your free throws. John Global, $2 super said, we just got totally screwed. He was out. He was out? So you think he was out? All right, then I'll leave it alone. I'll move on. Josh Hart, 2 points, 3 rebounds. And Hart making the first free throw, 76-90. It could be worse. We could be down by 20-something. The lead got to as much as 16. That was the biggest lead they saw. But look, if the Knicks gonna keep throwing this ball over the court they have been, it won't even matter because these turnovers have been killing us. Deuce McBride now with the assignment of Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton again not been a factor in this one. And look at Deuce McBride just snatching the ball from him. 20 seconds remain, and Josh Hart. My God, I can't.
What the hell? Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm seeing it all, chat. Oh yeah. Go ahead and send us home, man. Send us home. You better make that. And you. Oh my gosh. Oh my. There's no way, bro. There's no way, bro. That is not a real NBA play I just witnessed just now, bro. There is no way, dog. Game 6. Season on the line. Win or go home. This man, Josh Hart in the fast break. I can't. I should be pissed. But I can't. And then they have the nerve to show this stupid ATT commercial while Oh boy. I'm supposed to sit here and have belief that Tom Thibodeau is all of a sudden going to rise up and put the right five out there. You know Josh Hart going to be right back on that court to begin this fourth quarter. You know he's going to be right there on that court, bro. Anyways, hey man, we down 15, bro. With everything that just happened, we should be looking at a 20-some point lead. We should be looking at a 20, but somehow, some way, this New York Knicks team only down by 15. The Knicks need to completely turn it around, play clean all of a sudden, not turn over the ball all of a sudden, not miss free throws all of a sudden. And all of that needs to happen in this fourth quarter, which is very possible. But I ain't going to lie. That Josh Hart fast break, right in the heart, bro. Like that bullet right through my heart, man. I all my belief and optimism, but that play right there almost got me. Almost took me out, man. I've never been so dumbfounded in watching an NBA basketball game in my life than that moment right there. This isn't just an NBA game, bro. This isn't just a playoff game. This is an elimination game. Great defensive stop. My man Deuce McBride snatches it from Tyrese Halliburton. What does Hart do, bro? Santana with the Santana $2 super said it's like everyone is taking turns at costing us the game.
Tragic.
Cynthia W, $5. We are getting barbecue, and Tibbs is adding the sauce by not recognizing when to bring in others. And like I told y'all, it don't matter what he does, no matter how bad he is, that boy's suiting up and ready right there in that fourth quarter. I'm going to need the perfect quarter from Hart because you know Hart's not sitting down. Hart about to play this entire fourth quarter. Y'all know. So I'm going to need him to have a perfect quarter. Here we go, though. What do the New York Knicks have left in the tank? This could be the final quarter of our season. Karl Anthony Towns, what a take. Down is Jarris Walker on a strong take from Towns. 13-point lead, 4-on-5. Stupid pass. OG Anunoby. Jarris Walker in the way, not our problem. Walker trying to get back up. Pacers should have called a timeout. Hopefully he's okay, but that's on the Pacers for that stupid decision. 4-on-5? You know your guy is down? That's on the Pacers. I'd be pissed if I was Jarris Walker. I don't even really know what he rolls his ankle. That's nothing on Towns. That's just a freak accident there by Jarris Walker. His head said jump. His body didn't really jump. Lands on the ankle. Jarris Walker down as they're reviewing the play. The Knicks, though, cut it down to 11 quickly and in a hurry. Oh, my gosh, bro. I can't, He said homie broke his own ankle. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully it's just a roll. Hopefully it's just a roll. I look, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care what game's on the line. We don't want no damn injuries, bro. 1,500 in the chat, man. Let's see if the Knicks. I'm recording this. So if we can get some magic here, and But my goodness, that heart play really, really took me out of it. Hold on, let me catch up with some supers that we got. I'm so sorry, chat. That play really, oof. I can't. I know y'all gonna tell me to get over it. I can't. I can't believe what I just witnessed. All right. Let me rewind. Okay, John Global. He fixed it, saying he was not out, right? But I was corrected that it wasn't an out of bounds call. It was a traveling call, which is even worse of a call because how the hell did he travel when it was off of a pass? But we move on. Melvin with the $5 super said, I stopped watching at 71-87. We lost too many turnovers. Well, hopefully this is one that we can frame and show the comeback. We'll see. John Global, here comes. I already know what y'all super chatted. John Global, $2 super said, get Hart out of the game. He won't. He's playing the rest of this fourth quarter. Jordan Litteray, or I don't know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. $5 super, though. Hart playing like Boutier. Everyone loved that. 17 likes. Cynthia W, $5 super said, nope, I read that one. Santana, $2 super, read that one. And Constantine Doc German, €250. Let's get it. Come on. Yeah, man. Surprisingly enough, Knicks still in this game. But I'm telling you, we have to have a perfect fourth. It's possible. We've seen it. But we have to have a perfect fourth. I'll tell you one thing, though. The Knicks, somehow, some way, fight this one out, get this win. That's going to be a punch in the gut for the Indiana Pacers going into Game 7. That's going to hurt mentally for these Pacers in Game 7. But Knicks need to be perfect in this fourth quarter. Mark said, check the CP repost of my tweet. Uh-oh. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, yeah, he is walking out of the building. Mark, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to have to lock into the game, though. I'll see if I can find it after. But, yeah, out goes Walker. So I'm not sure where they're going to go next with that. But Matherin's in. They're running a small lineup. Matherin trying to get past Shamet. Shamet doing a good job blocking him out. This is an odd 5 for being up 11 for the Pacers. Knicks have an opportunity here. He rebounds it, and the Knicks are going to get the ball right back. Knicks, if there's any lineup for the Knicks to make a push on, this is the 5. So we got to see which version of this team we going to get, bro. 11-point game, season on the line. Here we go. Shamet with it up top. OG Anunoby gives it right back to Shamet. Shamet trying to get past Siakam. Shamet finding DeLon Wright wide open for a corner three. It's short. Rebounded by Hart. Hart not even looking at the rim. Finally does. Misses it. Rebounded by the Pacers. Towns cannot corral it. 10:30 remains in this one. McConnell off of the screen. McConnell didn't even look at the rim. Siakam picked up by DeLon Wright. I'm okay with this matchup. DeLon Wright doing a good job on him. OG looking to switch, but DeLon Wright recovers. And a steal there from Hart. Like we said, we need a perfect quarter from Hart. No mistakes yet from Mr. Hart. And Anunoby goes right through the defense, draws the foul, and one. Back to a single-digit game. 10:15 remains. Put it on a T-shirt with my face on it. Plenty of time left. As the New York Knicks chip away. That's all you can do. Can't get it all at once. Chip away. Cynthia's beside herself, said now he brings in Shamet. Well, let's see. 83-92, big free throw from OG Anunoby. In and out. No good for OG Anunoby. Nembhard bringing the ball up. Free throws have been an issue here. He'll be topping with a strong take, but no, once again, no good. Knicks now need to get a bucket. He makes a decisive decision. Couldn't even find the word. And DeLon Wright, open threes, not going down. Topping, great foul from Shamet. Nothing easy. Earn him at the line. Shamet does a great job at taking away the highlight play. DeLon Wright just short on both of those threes. So I think now Tom Thibodeau might make a choice here. Deuce McBride might need to be the one to check in if it's not going to be Brunson just yet. But great defensive moments for DeLon Wright. But now we got to get someone that can make those shots. Like I said, this is the unit right now that the Knicks need to go on a run on. And right on cue, here comes Jalen Brunson, right as I called it. 93-83. As the New York Knicks trying to do the unthinkable. Obi Toppin gets both free throws to fall back to an 11-point game. Brunson's in the game here. We're going to see which version of Brunson we get. We know he is the NBA's most clutch player of the year, but which version of Brunson are we going to get here in this fourth quarter? Has not been the best game from the captain in this one. Brunson trying to get to somebody, but everybody covered. Step back. He finds Shamet. Can't say the word. He misses the three. Rebounded by Toppin. Knicks giving up possessions here when not coming away from with offense. Obi to McConnell. Wide open McConnell. He sets himself for three. Thank God he misses it here. Knicks need to get on the boards. Time is going away. Time keeps on ticking. And Knicks not getting any buckets here. Towns now, he goes for a strong take. Down goes Nesmith. Nesmith does, yeah, he moves slightly at the end there. That's going to be another foul on Nesmith. Nesmith was not able to stay stronger than the Pacers are falling like flies here. If you look at it slightly, yeah, Nesmith definitely shuffles at the very end there, so that's the right call. Nesmith had an opportunity for easy charge there if he was smart with it. Nesmith had him, but you could tell he got in position at the wrong spot, so he slightly tries to move over, and they call the charge or call the blocking foul. But can the Knicks capitalize at the free throw line? Okay, first one down for Towns. Mama Marina says free throws for Christmas' sake. All right, back to single digits here for Karl Anthony Towns. Oh my goodness, another missed free throw. Down the stretch, the Knicks just giving the game back to him. Halliburton back in the game. Tom Thibodeau with no response to the lineup change here. Nembhard trying to put the move on Brunson, and he will get this shot to fall over Brunson. Back to a 12-point game. And here come the Pacers just trying to stay strong here down the stretch. 8.5 minutes remain. Knicks need to find something, anything. Nembhard over there grabbing and pulling on Brunson. They're going to call the foul there. I need Bridges back in this game here, as Halliburton has already checked in. Brunson with the inbound to Shamet. Shamet back to Brunson. Brunson trying to get around him, but great defense here on Brunson. Yeah, Brunson, yeah, they're going to be all over Brunson here, and this is why I need Bridges in the game. We need that second ball handler in here, and it's a 14-point game. Pacers doing a great job here closing this one out. Now Shamet in trouble. He gets the ball to Brunson. Knicks having a hard time even getting a look at the big. Get the ball to Towns. Thank you. Towns now on the drive. Towns not being stopped. He goes down. I don't understand why we're making it so hard and difficult to get the ball to Towns. OG Anunoby reads it. It's out of bounds. Tom Thibodeau finally bringing Bridges back in the game. But yeah, I don't know why we're just hanging around that half-court line. We know what the defense is going to look like on Brunson. 86-98, 12-point game. And here comes Andrew Nembhard looking for the screen. Lob pass to Halliburton. Bridges luckily back in the game here to try and keep him minimized. Halliburton gets the floater up. Good help from Towns, but golly, tough make there over the outstretched hands of Karl Anthony Towns. 7:30 remains. Brunson trying to get something before the defense can recover, and he will. But the Knicks just hovering around this 12-point lead. And here comes Toppin. He gets a layup, responds quickly. The Pacers really trying to do everything to put this away, and the Knicks having a hard time responding. Oh my God, risky pass. He gets it to Bridges. Bridges back over to Brunson, and they're going to call moving screen on Bridges. Yep, that's the right call. Bridges not set on that screen there at all. Moves into the defender. Terrible screen there from Bridges, and it's the right call. And the Knicks running out of time. Pacers wisely playing this one out, trying to prevent any moments of a magical comeback from the Knicks. And there goes the extra pass. And look at Miles Turner. Big layup. 16-point game. Brunson picks up his dribble early. Towns now trying to get something, anything for the Knicks. Towns trying to get it on Turner. He goes up with it. Good defense there. And better attempt there from Towns. And how many fouls is that on Turner? That's going to be foul number 5 on Turner. But with or without Turner or Halliburton, the Pacers are getting it done. It doesn't matter if Halliburton or Turner are part of this game, because Siakam and them guys have been handling it nicely without him. And Towns finally decides to make a free throw, but he has not been able to make both of them. My question is, where's Mitchell Robinson? Like, really, with our season on the line, we ain't got Mitchell Robinson, our best rebounder, our best interior defender out there for us in this one. Mitchell Robinson, I feel like, can guard Obi Toppin, no problem. So what are we doing? Anyways, well, who cares what I think? Tom Thibodeau going to go out on his sword with his starting 5 that he loves so much, and we're going to see if it will pay off. 14-point game with 6:30 remaining. Towns with only 18, 6 of 16, 12 rebounds. Bridges trying to stay strong with Halliburton's fighting through these screens. Towns not there to step up, and another floater for Halliburton. Towns giving him the space. Halliburton gets the floater. All Towns got to do is step up on those screens. Nice take there from Brunson, trading baskets, but at this rate, Pacers doing just enough to close this one out. Knicks need to do something different. Bridges, good as the switch there. Hart with the good help, but gets the bounce, and Halliburton finding his groove. Finding Towns. Towns heaving for desperation. No good. Rebounded by Hart. Heaving for desperation. In and out. And Towns, the putback dunk. 14-point game again. Halliburton throws it up to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Toppin. Toppin gets it to Siakam. Bridges trying to keep the ball out of Halliburton's hands. Halliburton now finding his groove. And great defense from Anunoby, but that's going to be deflected off of the Knicks. Still Pacers ball. I got to catch up on some of these supers here. Let me see if I can fit a few in while we wait. Shout out to Mark, $10 super. He's back. Said, I know you see it. Towns isn't even bothering to jump for rebounds. I'm surprised he has as many as he has. It's evident his knee is hurting. Also, 4 on Neesmith is huge. And Mitchell Robinson checking in for Towns. Towns going to the bench. Inbound here for the Pacers. Shepherd with some space. Good cutoff there from Brunson. Siakam for a big 3. Does not get it to fall. And yeah, Brunson holding on to Shepherd. Not a smart foul from JB. Vic from the side with the $2 super set. Tibbs folded and went back to what doesn't work. Terry Cal too with the $2 super set. Why Tibbs? 14-point lead, 108-94. Knicks just not good enough here offensively tonight where, oh, man, Thomas Bryant fakes it out, gets it out to Shepherd, and another Halliburton floater. He has not missed from that free throw line in this quarter. 16-point game, 18 points for Tyrese, 8 of them all here in this fourth quarter. Taking advantage of the lack of help there. Once you get past the screen with Bridges, he finds himself wide open. Brunson heaving for a big three. That doesn't go down, and now we're getting in desperation time as it's a 16-point lead. Indiana looking to knock our Knicks off once again here in the playoffs. Good defense there from Hart. Risky shot blocked by Bridges, but rebounded by the Pacers. Siakam finding an open Shepherd. Extra pass to Nembhard. Where are we defensively? It doesn't matter. Hart falls asleep defensively, and we get another open three. And this is looking all but over. Just not in the favor of the New York Knicks. And I'm going to be honest with you, man. What would you expect when you have 16 turnovers to their mere 11? Not to even mention how many points they have scored off of turnovers. Can't play sloppy in an elimination game and expect for Magic to hopefully strike for the, 8th time? Yeah, man. Knicks are going to try and go out fighting. There's time here, but the way that this game is swinging, the Pacers have an answer for anything and everything that the Knicks are throwing at them. Cynthia W. with the super, $2 super at that, said, I hope Leon Rose has balls to fire Tibbs. He won't. I don't think he does. I'll be honest with y'all. I don't think he does. There's a take that I hope I am mightily wrong on, but I don't think he has the balls to do it. I don't. Oh, boy. 16 turnovers in an elimination game, huh? And I don't even want to talk about the free throws. 71% from free throws in an elimination game, huh? Yeah. Shout out to the Pacers, man. Doing what they're supposed to do. Oh, boy. I feel like I just missed one from John Global, but I can't find it anywhere. John Global dropping a super chat. LD, $2 super said Nintendo Switch 2 releasing next week. Hashtag Steam Deck. I got an ROG Strix. So, but yeah, still the same party as you, but yeah. Oh, boy. $20 super from Mark. Said, what frustrates me is Tibbs secured his job with taking it this far. I know the team has been playing badly, but he never actually makes changes based on momentum. I want a coach who isn't stubborn and stuck in his old ways. Yeah, Mark, unfortunately, has hit the nail on the head. His job is safe, bro. He did enough. He did just enough to justify the Knicks not firing him. Constantine Doc German, $6 euro, or €6. 4:30 a.m. over here in Germany. I'm clocking out. It was fun while it lasted. Family showed in Pacers. Long live the Knicks. Peace. Appreciate the €6. I think that's euros. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. GQ $5 super said, damn, not the Pacers again. Yeah, bro. Pacers at this point, hate it or love it. In the playoffs, Pacers damn near own us, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to be so petty. I'm about to ban all these Pacers fans in the chat. I'm about to be so damn petty on everything I love, bro. On everything I love, bro. I'm about to be so petty, bro. I ain't trying to hear it right now, bro. Go to Pacers Fan TV. I ain't trying to hear it tonight, bro. I ain't trying to hear it tonight, bro. I'm getting them out of here, bro. Even though y'all right. Peace and love. Y'all got it. Y'all whooping our butt. Y'all got it. I just don't feel like reading it, bro. I'm not petty. Get them up out of here, bro. Yeah, okay, sweet. I don't care, bro. I'm petty, bro. I'm petty, bro. I don't care, bro. I don't care, bro. Oh, all right. Let's see. 4:18 left. Trending in the direction of the Pacers. But what do the Knicks have left? OG Anunoby, big shot over Obi Toppin. Nice three. 97-113, back to a 16-point game. Shout out to John Global with the super. I know I missed your last one, but it's not coming back up, and I missed that one. And Obi Toppin getting a dunk at this time in the game. Come on, bro. Russell Whiskey, $5 super said, Tibbs is non-exempt from the Peter principle. Unfortunately, I think he is. Steven Ruiz, $5 super said, it's always Indy rivalry. This would be 4 straight series for the Pacers, 2013, 2004, and 2025. Yep. Need a new coach. This ain't it. We have to care more, yeah. And Pascal Siakam looking for the jump ball between Towns and Siakam. We'll see what it's called there. By the way, bucket going down on the other side of things, back to a 16-point game. But if you let an Obi Toppin get dunks, that's not in a fast break, yeah, you got it. Lambeau Lay said, I cut my TV off already. D Nice wants to break up the Nova Knicks. Oh, boy. It hasn't settled in. I guarantee you, as Pascal Siakam misses the free throw, it's going to set in right before post game. Damn, man. So close, bro. But, we did it to ourselves. I think that's why I'm not like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to hit me it's going to hit me late. Siakam gets the second one to fall, bro. 99-116. Brunson picked up there by Nembhard. 3:20 remains, but right now looking at a 17-point deficit. Brunson throws up a call. He got hit on the arm, but not enough for the foul, missing the three. And the Pacers right now doing a great job and not collapsing. Right there, though, turnover for Towns. Towns going all the way, and good defense there from Halliburton, but it's going to be deflected off of the Pacers. Still Knicks ball. Halliburton acting like he did something, but, he did have 8 points in this fourth quarter. Towns picked up by Nembhard, almost losing it. Look at the defense from the Pacers, and he just throws away a crazy foul or crazy pass. Bridges missing the three there. Knicks just missing all of their shots here. That look for a comeback is all but over, and just like that, right after it, an alley-oop from Halliburton to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin getting all his grievances out on his former coach, Tom Thibodeau. Shamet trying to go up for a big three, gets blocked. Towns in double team hell. He grabs onto Obi Toppin, and they're going to call an offensive foul. Yeah, this one's over. This one is OVER, ladies and gentlemen. This one is OVER, ladies and gentlemen. Obi Toppin right now stunting on the Knicks, bro. I'm so ready to turn off my TV. Here go another Obi Toppin three. Man, if that had gone in, bro, I would have cut the stream. On everything I love, I would have cut the stream. 118.99, man. OG Anunoby, strong take, blocked. He threw that right at Obi Toppin to block that. I don't know what that attempt was. And the Knicks just keep making it hard, worse and worse. Siakam hung at the rim, but fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. We got a lot of supers. I will go through each and every one of these supers that I miss. If you drop the super, stick around. I will read it out. Right now, not in the happiest place to read them right now, so give me a second. And here comes Tom Thibodeau. Hey, Tyler Kolek. But Comb Daddy ain't checking in. As the Pacers are about to get their way into the NBA Finals against the Oklahoma City Thunder. The battle of the small markets. Adam Silver gets exactly what he wants as the Pacers eliminate Cleveland, eliminate Who else did they play? I already forgot who they played in the first round. Who they play in the first round? I already forgot, bro. Milwaukee, right? Who they play in the first round? I already forgot. Who cares? And they take out the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals to go to the NBA Finals. Yep, Tom Thibodeau unloads the bench. Now we are going to have the fun conversations of the offseason, man. Oh, boy. Landry Shamet, big three there. Cuts the lead to 18. Oh, man. Tyrese Halliburton back over, and the ball moving around. Big shot right there over. I don't even know who it was, bro. Landry Shamet. Some big threes here down the stretch. Cutting the lead to 17. I'm just reading the chat, letting the chat get it all out as the wing moments of this Game 6 where the Knicks will get eliminated by the Pacers once again. Tyrese Halliburton. Yeah, bro. All right. I don't feel like sticking around too much. So let's get through these supers. Let's say our goodbyes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in petty mode. I'm about to if I see one thing I don't like, I'm booting you, bro. I just don't have time for it today. I don't have time for it today. Oh man. What a season, bro. But you know what? The New York Knicks go out the same way that, we've been playing all year long. Missing free throws, turning over the ball, shoddy offense, him and Hahn defensively. So, Anyways, let me catch up on these supers. John Global, $5 super said, looks like it's back to dominating the Pacers on NBA 2K25. Good year, great year regardless. Need shooters and the new coach. Keep this core together. Russell Whiskey, $5 super said, Tibbs, yep, we read that one. Steven Ruiz, $5 super said, it's always Indy rivalry. Yep, we read that one. Guga, too lovely. Oh, lost it. Appreciate you, Harlem. Yeah, I'm gonna get my final message being that this is our final play-by-play of the season as the Pacers dribble it out to end the Knicks 2024-2025 season. Let me catch up on these supers real quick, and then I will give my final decree in our final play-by-play here. And I'll see you guys again next year. I mean, obviously I'll be on post-game, so I'll see you guys then. But Guga Too Lovely, $5 super said, Tibbs. Tibbs can get you to the hump, but not over it. Time and time again, he has proved he isn't the guy. When will enough be enough? Yeah, we'll see. Unknown, $5 super said, losing game 1 after leading by a lot will haunt us for years. This year we were at full health, not a given next year. That I ain't gonna lie, Unknown, that super hurts the most. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna watch this little presentation, by the way. So let me get up out of here. Unknown, that super hurts the most. It's true, man. Losing game 1 after leading by a lot. Yeah, that part's true. But the biggest part's that second part. This year, we were at full health. Not a given next year. Yeah, man. Yep. Jet it out. $2 super set from a Spurs fan. You guys fought hard. Respect. Basketball Joy, $5 super said, thanks, CK, for the play-by-plays all year. Love you. Love KFTV. Love the Knicks next year. Basketball Joy, I appreciate you. I'm going to give my final words, being that this is our final play-by-play of this season, but not final play-by-play ever. We're going to be back next year. We're going to have some fun, but right now, unfortunately, Knicks bounced in Game 6. Jordan Genesis, $5 said, we all should be very proud of this New York Knicks team for making it this far. No matter the conclusion, at least we beat Boston, though. Yep. Now we got to hope we can do that again, right? $2 super from Cynthia W. Ooh, this one hurts, and she's right. The sad part is that Tibbs won't get fired. Bobby Elliott, 35, New Zealand. Thanks, CK2K. You've done an awesome job with the play-by-play this season. Kept our sanity, especially not having to listen to Reggie. I appreciate all of the kind words. I do, and I appreciate the 35 New Zealand from you, Bobby. You've been amazing all season long. I appreciate you. We still got one more post game for this season. We'll be on that one here after this. Waited 25 years for a historic choke job. Shame. Vic from the Sty keeping it a buck. JP with the $2 super set. Shout out to New York. Russell Whiskey, $2 super set. Thanks, CK2K, for calling this season. I appreciate you. Mr. E, $5 super set. Pacers fan, good games. Well fought, Mr. E. I appreciate you. Congratulations to your Pacers. Well done. And we appreciate the $5 super, bro. Black LaRock, 500 yen. It's been a pleasure, ladies and gents. See y'all in November. Salute. Bonsai Knicks. $2 super from Michael Lynch. I'm an OKC fan. We got you. Shout out to OKC, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm making sure I'm gonna give an extra long shout out to every single name that I can see in the final moment. Shout out to Sean Kearns, $5 super set. CK, like I said, game one was our demise. Too close to the finals not to get there. Not sure what the future holds. Salute to our Knicks. Amen. Amen. Emmanuel German, $5 super set. Knicks fans through and through, rooting for OKC. Pacers are dirty. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and talk about stats. Not going to talk about what we did wrong. I will be on post game, so I will use that time to do that right now. I just want to show some love to the amazing Knicks fans that we are here for, doing what we done all season long, man. Post games, pre games, other shows, and the play-by-play, man. This is I enjoy doing this more than anything. I've had such a great time with this. CP called for me to be a part of it last season, and we had a great connection in those games. I was able to call so much so that I did about 79 of the regular season games and the majority of these playoffs. Shout to JD as well. JD is phenomenal at this as well. We'd love to see him get a few more of these next season, or maybe both of us. We'll see what we can get done. But the play-by-play is a lot of fun, man. It makes watching these games so much more fun to be able to watch it with y'all across the world. We getting supers from all over. We getting supers from Japan, from Baghdad, from New Zealand. We getting supers from Italian rugby squads, man. And we getting supers from the faithful in New York. And I have so much fun with this. It's really unfortunate that we came this far. 25-year drought to get into Eastern Conference Finals and just can't get it done. One hump in front of us, a team that has just had us year after year, and they get us again. It hurts, man. It hurts. But regardless, the beauty of a fandom is we're going to do it again next year. We're going to try this again next year. A lot of changes I want to see made. I got to let tonight marinate. We're going to be on post-game and, expect a video of my thoughts on the season and what I'm looking for in the offseason on my channel. If you haven't already subscribed to me, I don't know what you're doing. I'm trying to get to 30,000. CK2K is my channel. But appreciate every single one of you guys for rocking with us on the play-by-play. Cannot say it enough. Shout out to all the supers. But let me show some love to all the names that I can see in front of me. I got to go to the members and the mods first. The original man. Shout out to Malik Shabazz. Shout out to Father Peace. Shout out to William J. Bowman. Shout out to Thurman Carter. Shout out to Curtis West. Shout out to Above the Rim. Lost on defense. We did. Fastest food reviews. KFTV. Great season. Go Knicks. Shout out to Patrice 2020 shooting with all the CK2K emotes. Steven Gomez said, salute CK. Great season till the next one. This ceiling can only go up. Let's hope. Let's hope. Brew Crew Fishing. Number 2 ranked in our play-by-play today. Cheers to you, CK, for all the play-by-plays. Appreciate the work. I appreciate you too. We only going to get better next season. Shout out to Dimitri, Malik Shabazz, First Lady of Sports Elite. Salute CK2K. Great show as usual. Devin James, one day, yeah, we'll be back. Yep, let's hope so. Shout out to Will Rose, NYC B-Ball. Shout out to Che. Rivalry on again. Well, we got to win at some point to make this a rivalry. It's been the Thunder. It's been the Pacers bullying us every single time. GQ with this GQ, appreciate you. Russell Whiskey, appreciate you. Shout out to P-Dub. Shout out to all the members that cannot be here with us right now, but have supported the channel on a regular basis. And shout out to everyone else in between that got this to about 2,000 in this game alone. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to Grizzo. Grizzo saying scrap the entire squad. We're going to talk about that in post game. Shout out to Commander DeLorean. Shout out to Nice. Shout out to Nas to Sense. Shout out to KG74. I think I might have missed you, but maybe we'll see you in post game. We'll see you. Luis Vasquez. I appreciate you too. Bluefield. Let's admire the time to show how terrible the Knicks actually are. Trade Cat and Hart for Giannis, please. Bluefield already ready for offseason moves. D Nice, I appreciate you. DMC, I appreciate you. Who am I missing, man? The one, I appreciate you. Our number one. Nobody safe. I mean, nobody. This team basketball IQ is horrible. They turn over the ball and defense is terrible. I will not watch this for another season. Dolan, please save us from this fake family. The one is fed up. Michael Baxley. Tan trying to take a shot at Bridges says, so much for Bridges for 5 middle schoolers trade, huh? I still feel like F them middle schoolers. We still wouldn't even be in this situation if it wasn't for Bridges. Cry with your mama. I don't care. I'm not listening to you. Tish, appreciate you. Cyber Chaos. CK, let's focus on WWE and better days next year. It's been fun spending these nights with you, man. Shout out to you, Cyber Chaos. I will be streaming WWE over on my Twitch, so go check me out there. We're going to have some fun off season over on Twitch. Everybody come through. Thank you, Omar G. Thank you, William J. Bowman. Appreciate you, Young On. Big shout out to you too, Mikey M. Said big shout out to CK and Nick KFTV. Game 1 is what killed us. But in terms of today, that third is where they won the game. Yeah. Omar G, I appreciate you as well. Shout out to everybody, man. I can't say enough. Shout out to those Pacer fans who are still here running laps. Congratulations. You got it. You got it. I ain't going to cry about it. You got it. You got it. GG's, man. GG's. Knicks were not good enough. Lost in 6. Yeah, man. It's all love. Shout out to everybody. Daniel, what's good? Appreciate you. All right, man. Before I get in trouble, let me go get ready for post game. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you. Let me do something. Let me get some people up out of here, man. On my petty, bro. All right, let me get out of here. All right, y'all. Until next season, man. Play-by-play out. I'll see you guys in the 2025-2026 play-by-plays. See you on post game. I'm out of here.